Hola.
Hey, Tal, records.
What's up, Anna?
How are you today, Alycia?
You know, the same as I don't know. I guess I'm pretty good today. I thought today started out pretty splendid. I don't know. There was a little jump in my step. Then I realized that I missed the full moon completely by 2 days. So I've lost 2 days. I don't know what happened to them. But otherwise, we're doing fair to middling here in California. How are you doing over there?
We're doing okay. I was watching your fabulous governor on the news yesterday.
I apologize. We tried to get him voted out. I apologize. I did my best here. Please continue.
Yeah, I apologize for my governor too.
Oh my goodness. It is the worst. So let's see who's here. Hi, Mary. So Mary's here. Andrea's here. Josephine's here.
Josephine's my friend, and she is awesome.
And Rebecca's here. And Christy's here. Hi, Christy. Hi, Nancy. Nancy from Arleta. Why do I think Arleta's in California? Is it?
Sounds like it's in California.
It does. It could be. Diana's here. Hola. Beverly's here. Oh, she's liking your bling bling. Yeah, well, how come you're all bling bling today?
I'm like a disco ball. I don't know. I just felt like disco ball tonight.
Hey, Leslie. Yeah, I'm just, I wore Old Town San Diego shirts.
Ooh.
That's like normal attire here, though, for me. So it could be, it's February and I'll wear this around. Oh, Nancy said Arleta is near San Fernando Valley. Aha. Or it is in.
Oh, very nice.
Good to know. Good to know. So we're waiting just a smidgen because Anna's got some booting up in the technology department to be finishing up. So there's that. We're going to be talking about all these world events that be going on. So I don't know if you guys have any specific questions. You can, of course, always drop them down in the chat and we'll get into those. I was looking at the news. I was kind of off the news all day. And I popped back in and I kind of got sidetracked by celebrity news. I cannot deny it. The Kanye West thing with Kim just keeps bringing me back.
It's bananas.
It is bananas. Yeah, so there's that. And then the dim-witted ginger, that didn't go so well for him today, demanding for his security from whatever. But you're jamming. You got to turn something off there. It echoed like we were calling out.
Can you hear me though? I'm going to drop out of one.
I don't know why I want to do bobbleheads when there's echoes. Okay. So Anna's figuring out her tech. So there's all sorts of crazy stuff. Sally loves Old Town San Diego. I love it too. I wish I could live in Old Town San Diego. I would have to be a bazillionaire. There's a lot of things about like San Diego that I really, really adore. But it's in California. Problem 1. Problem 2, it's super expensive. But I would live there if I could. Hola, Megan. We've got international viewers here. Let's hear it. Is Anna gonna echo? She's not making any sounds. It's sad time. Oh, what if we mute your other camera and listen to you from your phone? Oh, look at, there I am. Oh, oh my God, I'm fangirling. There I am. We cannot hear you. No.
How about now?
Oh, I can hear you now. Wait, let me try this. Okay, now try.
Yeah.
Echo Town, bro. It's interesting too because I muted your tabletop camera. Oh wait,
How about now?
I think we're okay.
All right.
Everybody, cross your fingers, cross your toes, and cross your nose.
All right. Sorry about all the tech issues, people.
Sorry, we don't have any tech people or blue shirts or whatever. Oh, Christy has a question. I'm gonna put it on the list about like what's a smart the smart.
This market.
This market. This is something I'm thinking about too. Like looking into the stock market. I'm curious about the cryptos. I'm curious about gold. They were talking about the gold's up now to where it was like, I don't know how many years ago. So they're thinking maybe gold's going to take another dump again, which I'm like, okay, take a dump and then people are going to buy some more. Silver, I think, been staying up, but going back to the crypto, I saw that there was some government entity wanting to get involved, you know, how they like to do. So we can definitely take a peek into the stock market. And Diana, yes, there's going to be sneaky snackers. There has to be, because there's too many shenanigans happening today that there cannot be a sneaky snacker in the house. Oh yeah, if we have any Brits, I guess you guys had a storm over there. So if you're okay, check in with us. Let us know. I think I heard Neil Sean say there was a storm, but when he said it, I was watching his video and he's like, "Oh, we're having a storm," and he said it had a name, and I was just thinking like a ding dong. Like I'm a total ding dong, thinking like, "Oh, how very British of them! They named their like rainstorms." I didn't think it was like a storm like we had Katrina or whatever, like a big storm. So, yes, I am that ding dong. But anyway, so
I'm totally unaware of that. Like I had no idea there was a big storm.
I think he said it was like it had a name like a horrible old schooly name. Of course, watch. Somebody's like, "That's my name. Don't call it that." I apologize.
What was it? Arudis Blamfort. Was it?
It was Eunice. That's a terrible old-timey name.
Yeah, that it was oh crap. The guy who played the rat in Ratatouille, the comedian. That was an old-timey name that he made up. Arudis Blamfort.
He sounds like he's probably related to Rob Ford in the other one. Horrible. Okay, so where do you want to start off? Yeah, it was Eunice. Eunice is blowing off the rooftops with 90-mile-per-hour winds. I don't think they're really prepared for that over there. We kind of get kind of close to that here.
They have all those chimney sweeps.
I want to live over there so bad, minus the socialism and shit, but I would so want to live there. Anyhow, all right, where do you want to start?
So we were talking about the stock market. Why don't we take a look at the stock market?
All right. So I'm kind of getting sweaty all up in here.
Woo! It's a hot night tonight for cards, ladies.
It's a hot night. Instead of, as Lord Famous Fortune says, the cards are not hot, the bitches are hot. Okay. So we're all hot up in here. Well, and it's also like it was like 75, 77 a day or some shit. So I'm sweating like a whore in church. So I'm not really enjoying it. All right. Let's look into the stock market. What do we want to do first? Do we want to see if it's going to bottom out? How far out do you want to go?
So maybe we should look at 2 weeks at a time, because isn't that really like the cycle? Like it's like a 2-week cycle. I know the Dow did some awful dip the other day. Like the biggest dip that they've seen in like decades.
All right, let's check it out for the next 2 weeks to see what's going to happen in the stock market.
Yeah, what if we did like a 7-day, and then we kind of see the ups and the downs?
Oh, you mean 2 lines?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Oh, got to put the cameras on.
Oh, your video was so funny. Joe Blow. He's not telling pot. He's telling something else. So let's make some 2 lines.
Oh, good old, yeah, we got to add some 2 lines. All right, so I'm going to add my line. Where's your line? You have to add your line, your camera.
Wait, it's not on?
Oh, here. There. Oh, wait a minute. Let me go back and see if I can add it this way. So it's like, there we go.
There we go. Okay.
All righty. So let's do 2 lines from Joe Blow's helped us out. We're going to do 2 lines, 7 days stock market.
You know why my camera and my mic wasn't working? I bet you this is why. Because I actually moved the camera up so
maybe
that you could see better.
Oh, I hope I got myself muted in time for that sneeze. My sneezes tend to be
Oh, bless you.
Thank you. They tend to be really loud. I'm chastised for that. Oh, come on down. Price is right.
I think this was a bad idea to do 7 and 7.
Yeah, because I'm like, I'm already running out of. I got room in the camera shot, but oh, dude, I already got to get the box out.
Already?
I haven't even got on card 5. The damn sneaky snackers already popped out. Oh my goodness. I gotta move my camera over. Goodness gracious.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Now you sound kind of like Dory, like you're underwater to me.
Oh, really? You turned into a robot, so.
Did I again?
Wait, there's Eva Anna. We're reading cards and going bananas.
Reading cards, looking in the stock market for 2 weeks ahead. Oh my goodness gracious. So you go first while I kind of sort my stuff over here.
So we have our first week here, and we start out with the world in reverse. And this is probably that Dow dropping. I mean, I know we're talking about the stock market, but I think it's going to lean into like finance in general. So I think this is our Dow drop, and I think there'll be a quick recovery. We'll see a little bit of a recovery here with our celebration, and people will be like, okay, we've got a handle on it. No need to panic, no need to get upset. It's just a standard course of dip. And then all of a sudden something's going to happen and people are going to start panicking. Somebody needs to write this down, or we should record. Oh, they'll be recorded on YouTube. Duh. So toward the end of next week, people are going to be panic stricken. And I shouldn't say panic stricken because I don't want people to like run on the bank or anything, but there's going to be panic and there's going to be losses of money. We've got that Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Then we get into where people are really starting to panic, starting to face the reality of what's going on in the world of finance, trying to sort out how to regain that market. This is where they're going to try and sort it out, but they're going to use old ways of thinking. There's going to be some old techniques put into play. And that is really not going to work very well, but it will eventually stabilize. So I think we're going to see some worry about the Dow and what's happening now. Then I think we're going to see something a bit more notable, something that we're going to hear a bit more. Oh, Lauren W. with a good question. Something a bit more notable where people are actually talking about it. Like we're going to hear it on all the news networks. I think they're going to try some tactics to regain the market. It's not really going to work, but at least we'll stabilize at the end of it all. and hopefully we're gonna have some bigger brains that learn from that. So what do you have, darling?
Well, darling, yours sounded way more like scary to me than mine does to me. It's kind of interesting because, I'm seeing like shit starting out good next week, right? We're all like good. And then something happens where everybody's like, brace yourselves, Effie, because something's going down. And there's feels kind of like you said it, I don't want to suggest it, like somebody's taking their shit and going and sticking it in a better investment for them, right? I'm going to go take my shit and run and go play with my marbles elsewhere. There's also behind the scenes, this is our sneaky snacker. We need, all I have right now are paper clips. I don't have any. Oh, here's a penny. Who has a penny in their drawer? Apparently I do. The sneaky snacker tax will now be paid. There's going to be some manipulation going on with the market where somebody's playing. This feels like, what was that, AMC kind of crap, or the people
Beverly
playing
there with the super chat. Sorry.
Oh, thank you, Beverly. Thank you for our sneaky snacker tax. It feels like there's somebody, they're playing games that, like, market manipulation is the best way to do it. It looks like we think we've got some shit under control for that week. The next week, we're coming back in it. And the way I'm going to say it is like the fat cats, the rich people, the people we aren't, are going to be looking to make some moves so things look better in their portfolio than in ours, which would tell me maybe they've got some insider information or something like that, wanting to pull shenanigans. And it kind of feels like we're stuck because we're not sure. So I have like uncertainty, but I don't feel, it just feels like we're still in an up and down uncertainty. Like there's just games being played and we can't play along because we're not mega ballers. That's what I got.
I think definitely volatile market. I think I think what we got is weird though, because we got a lot of the same cards, but in reverse. Like my world was in reverse. My 9 of Wands was in reverse. Yours are upright.
Well, I'm not reading reverse on this. My brain's not into it today. So that would be why they're all upright.
You know what's so weird? I don't read this deck with reverse, and I started to literally today. Must be that full moon.
It must be the one that I missed 2 days ago.
Do you want me to moon you? I'll moon you, and you can have a full moon right now.
Oh my goodness. We would have to charge for that. That's a whole different other show.
Oh, that's OnlyFans. That's on the OnlyFans.
Yeah, it is. Woo, that would be a whole dirty bird type place. Yes. Okay. So yeah, it looks like a volatile market. You know what? Let's ask this. Let's ask, because this is something I'm concerned about. I think everybody's probably concerned about it. Like, what's like going to be up with like 6 months from now? What do our 401ks look like? What do our retirements look like with all this, that some people have mutual funds, but some people have stocks, bonds, all the things that go on with that. Let's look at like 6 months down the line. What is it looking like? Are people like everybody else except fat cats like Gargoyle Pelosi? She's probably over there.
I got to work on the mouth thing that she does because I've got the hair.
Yeah, you don't have the eyebrows up in your
oh, I could. Line. I could though. I could. For the children.
For the children. I had a fantasy of getting like a used kind of messed up Monster High doll and painting its face like Pelosi, and then getting some other Monster High dolls and making my own, other political figures that nobody likes. I was like, oh, wouldn't that be the greatest ever? You could do the voice for Nancy Pelosi. I could just do a corn pop. I don't know how to talk like Newsom. I won't even listen to him. So there's that. All right, let me see what I've got here.
The next 6 months. Next 6.
Do, 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 do. What? This new deck is a spinny little bitch.
Spinny?
That's what I'm calling it. Every time I put a card down, things are like, it's almost like having a plastic deck, but this is not a plastic deck. I got it because it was pastel. I couldn't help myself.
Oh, it is pastel.
Isn't it cute? Fun. It's like totally cute. Look at how cute that is.
Oh, that is pretty. Very like, lavendery.
It's like each suit has a color that's different. You want to go first?
Yeah, I did like 2 months at a time. Okay, so 2 months from now, 401k is going to react to the market, of course, and there's going to be some damage done from all the craziness that's going on right now. So I think in the next 2 months we're going to see some notable changes to our 401k. In the next 2 months, I think we'll see a slight slide back to where it was, but it's going to be very slow. It's not going to be like, oh, hey, we're back in business. And then I got the last 5 and 6 months down the road, we're looking good. Now, 6 months from now is the summer. And typically, our 401ks flux a little bit in the summer. I don't know if you ever noticed that. Typically, like during holiday season, they kind of flex a little. Mine has. I don't know about anybody else's. But mine usually looks a little bit better in the summer. So this would ring with that. I don't know. I like these cards, and if this is the worst psychic moment of my life, I don't care. I'm going to go with this because I want my 401k to be okay.
Yeah, I've got a similar story. There's going to be a lot of focus and talk about people's retirements, their stocks, their bonds, all the stuff. And it looks like people are going to get kind of maybe perhaps a little bit over emotional, and it's going to be it's going to be like hot button in terms of like there's people wanting to hold on to all that they can, obviously, to make sense. And it looks like we're doing a little bit of a wait and see what happens. Things start to recover. Like it looks like shit's kind of unstable, like we were seeing. Doing a look-see, let's wait and see what happens. People are like, okay, good. Maybe we took a little bit of a dump, but we're recovering here. But then it's like, while things start to recover, people are starting to explore the other investment opportunities. It's almost like there's the 401k, the stock market, the whatevers, doesn't become or isn't any longer the one place for people to invest, because it looks like we're looking at options. So whether that means that people start diversifying, that's what I'm getting. But then the stock market's like, shit looks pretty safe there though, but there's some losses. There is some losses. This is also coming to me as there's some people who might diversify into other things and feeling like, damn it, I should have invested in that when it was low, kind of like, people way back when saying, I wish I had bought Apple stock. So there is something like that I feel going on too.
Let's take a look at gold. Let's see how gold and silver are going to do. What do you say?
Bubbles, bangles. Why is that song always in my head with gold and silver?
What, like from Rudolph?
No, it's from a mobster movie. Bubbles. I mean, bangles, bright shiny things. That's not the right notes. I apologize. My singing for that is horrible. Maybe gold just reminds me of that. Did you say 6 months, love?
You know what? Let's just kind of see like where the forecast is like in general right now.
Okay, general forecast of gold.
So we are not giving out financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. This is just our opinions and the opinions of our...
I made us a banner.
What's that?
I made us a banner. Look at the bottom of our screen.
Oh, did you just put that up?
I just put it up. I forgot.
Oh, that's awesome.
We're so cool, dude. Totally.
No one else is doing this. No one else is doing this. Why are people disappearing, though? Why are people leaving?
I'll come back. Now, here's something I forgot. Sorry, I forgot your name. Somebody did tell me that they left a comment on the last Dueling Tarot and said, well, Janine did do a Dueling Tarot with her friend. So it's not like we're the first people to do it. We might be still the only ones doing it consistently. We'll go with that.
This is our Friday night fun. Whatever.
Yeah.
Hey, we have Ontario, Canada here. Hello, Tam Tam.
Welcome. Welcome, welcome.
We've been paying attention to your country all week.
Yes. Canada, Canada. We're going to have to get up there too. All right. So the general projection for the gold. How interesting.
What did you get?
It's just like it looks like, for me, there's a lot of tampering going on with the fluctuation. Like they're trying to like trying to hold it down. I don't know. Like it's like it feels like we're gonna be going on, like turning into like a gold show, or like this is a bright new shiny day, like, oh my gosh, look, this is great. And then it's like powers that be, they're like, curses, how dare you, do not run on the gold. Because it feels like we're getting some government ding dongs wanting to do something. Maybe they're interfering in the back end. I don't know. Christy, thank you.
Thanks for the super chat, Christy. Woo!
Oh, we need a sound effect for that, but I don't have one. I'll have to get us one.
We can just do it. Woo!
Woo! Yeah, it feels like, I don't know if I assume there's meddling in the gold market as well. Anyhow, feels like there's a little bit of meddling in it, but then it's like, ta-da! Here's gold, and then it's like it looks like a breakout, and then it kind of settles down a little bit, like they're trying to tamp down. But it feels like there's a new relationship with gold that we didn't have before. Like, welcome back, friend. Welcome back, Cotter, otherwise known as gold, is coming back in fashion. Does that mean it'll be seeing it in your homes? I don't know. But in terms of your wallets, gold's coming back in fashion, allegedly, according to my cards. What do you have?
So I've got that gold is kind of like the old fuddy-duddy. It's like that fat uncle that you have that smokes cigars, and he's really fun at Thanksgiving, and he's just kind of there. He doesn't add anything to it. He's not lighting the house on fire. Makes a few jokes here and there, and like he's a funny guy. It's I hate to say the gold standard. It's the gold standard. It's a lean in, a pillar of safety that the financial people will grab onto. However, it is going to play second fiddle to silver, in my opinion.
Yeah. I didn't even ask about the silver.
Well, I want to do silver by itself. So I'm thinking that we're going to see everybody, out of all this chaos, they're going to be like, yes, gold. And gold is just not going to do the kind of And this card, I pulled it upside down and I put it upright, but it really should be upside down. So I kind of switched it around. but I don't think it's gonna improve as much as people want it to or expect it to. I just don't think it's going to be as valuable. And I think there's going to be this disappointment and resentment because, well, it should have been. It's, this is a precious metal that we're going to have backing. And the whole world is going to turn upside down. The whole concept behind investing in gold. Again, this is my opinion only. Please do not invest in gold because of me.
This is such a divergent read today on this one.
What's that?
It's so divergent. You're in a kind of different direction than I am. I like it.
I like it too. So part of the matter is going on new adventures, going and trusting new things. And at the center, the gooey center of it, we have moving on with more truth and with more rational thinking. So I think it's silver, but I think there's also other precious metals that may become more valuable because of the microchips and all the other beeps and boops that we have. I think we may start to see that, but it looks like gold is not going to perform as well as people traditionally expected to, and how they're predicting that it's going to perform. So that's what I have to say.
Do not tell the pimp who's wearing gold chains right now. Don't tell him that. He's looking fly. He doesn't want to know gold's going out of style. Just don't say that. That's not good. So you want to look at silver?
I want to look at silver, and then we got to look at crypto.
Oh yeah, it's one of those. Is it zinc? I was watching something somewhere where I think it was related to. I don't know what it's related to, but it was talking about there was this old zinc mine. Oh, it was haunted. But it was talking about how the zinc mine had closed because eventually, zinc was like super cheap. And I was like, gosh, I wonder if like certain metals like zinc will come back in style. Like, hey, we need this for something. Because I think zinc and there's something else right now. It's kind of cheap, but I don't remember what the other one is.
I hope tin doesn't go crazy because I need it for my tinfoil hat. You need a Dale Gribble tinfoil hat. I'll never forget that.
I just want a Dale Gribble hat. I think that's what I should be wearing. I'm not a hat person, but I might wear a Dale Gribble trucker hat if they made such a thing. So, because the older I get, I'm turning into Dale Gribble. I need a backyard, an alleyway, and a gluten-free beer to go start my conspiracy talk. Oh, silver bells.
So I just want to say Star Winters is in Northwest England. So Star, stay safe. I don't even have my aligners in. Stay safe, Star.
Oh, dear. All right, we're going to send you, everybody right now, send Star Winters safe vibes. Imagine her in a bubble protected, and all the people over there in the UK that are good. I'm not protecting the bad ones. Okay.
So all of like the castles are completely unprotected.
They might be. I was imagining, and I was like, just pull out the ones that are bad little ding dongs. We don't want to protect them at all. Let them get thrown about the city. That's probably mean of me, but I don't care because I don't want them protected.
What does my mom say? If you're going to be dumb, you got to be tough. So if you're going to be creepy, if you're going to be a creepy creep, you got to be tough.
Lord knows I sure got enough of them over there. Now, it's just interesting because I'm feeling kind of the same shit here with what I'm getting with my cards. Like, I kind of do get silver's more dominant than gold. And I look like this is like, we're using this for a lot of shit now. So we're working together. There's more stuff going on here. And then it's like, I feel like there's some manipulation happening again in the market. but it's like it makes itself a big comeback, and then people are like holding on to this shit and kind of hoarding it. It's kind of interesting because it's like if they're hoarding it, trying to find a balance here, it's, you know what? I wonder if this is something like silver, like crystals. It's like you have so many mines or pockets or whatever that they find the element in. And so it kind of, as far as I know, I don't think we're just whipping up silver in a lab. Maybe they are, and I'm just unaware of it. Like they can make, fake crystals in a lab. But it's feeling like at some point, there's something in the crystal or something in the silver that it's like, I want to extract some shit out of you. Like, I just want this part out of the silver. The silver's still valuable, but I just want this part out of the silver. I don't know what this is. I feel like I'm Jeff Goldblum in The Fly. I don't know. There feels like there's something always in my brain. I don't want him there either. There's something about that though, but I don't know. Anyway, go on.
So I'm going to take back what I just said. So I think silver is a big dummy. Like everyone's expecting silver to kind of, they're talking about silver like silver is the new kid at school. Like, ooh, silver, let's do this. But the reality is that silver is a big no-no. I just don't think it's. I think it's going to fall out. And again, like I'm not an investor. I don't invest in silver. I don't have anything like that. I have silver jewelry, and that's about it. But it just doesn't look like that is going to perform the way people want to, and it looks like people will actually have significant losses because of it, because of the inflated expectation of it. There are people that are going to lose big, and it's going to be like a big shocker, and then it's going to be like, all right, we're not going to. And like silver is silver. It's it's always going to be a commodity. Isn't it technically a commodity? Is it a commodity?
I don't know.
I don't know if it is.
How commodities work. Is that something I can buy? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. But it's going to be something that is good to have, but it's not going to be great to have, if that makes sense. Yeah, I'm not seeing that silver or gold are going to be lighting the world on fire.
Interesting.
Bitcoin.
Oh, well, maybe. I mean, I think that's where a lot of it, because, well, you think about it, who's going to be like, oh, we're going to the mall, darling. Let me gather up my gold bullion and my silver bars and let me put them in my fanny sack or whatever they call that. It's probably not a fanny sack. It's a fanny pack. But I was imagining a man carrying it, so maybe we can call it a fanny sack, although that's totally inappropriate and the visuals I'm getting are horrid. But maybe. Oh, it's like, what are we waving for, Anna?
I had to change my angle.
Oh,
and lights are flashing. All kinds of stuff is happening. My phone is charging. Things are happening.
Okay. All right. So we're going to look into the cryptos. I guess I can't talk either. Let's split it though, because I feel like we have a main crypto. There's the Bitcoin, and then there's all the other ones, right? So the Bitcoin's the one that's been in the news where states are looking to adopt it. There's a country or two that's looking to take it, making it legal tender. And I've looked at it before where when I looked at it, Bitcoin looked like at some point it's going to be like El Diablo no bueno, some kind of thing with it. And other ones were kind of going well. But it did look like for most of 2022 that there was going to be games being played. Oh my goodness, I feel like I'm... Oh.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to get my charger on the phone.
I feel like
This is the worst.
I fell down. which has happened, but not in a while.
It's like vertigo. I'm just trying to get my charger in the phone, people. It's so professional. This is the most professional production of ever.
Hey, man, this is a free live stream on the tubes of the U, man. We can't expect for, total. It's like low budget QVC over here most times. I'm doing pretty good today.
Honestly, hang on. I'm coming right back.
All right. She's coming back. Palladium, Beverly. That's interesting. Palladium and platinum. Platinum, I haven't even looked. Let me get the keyboard out. Let me do a little look here on the platinum. That's like one of those platinum. What is the rate of that? What is the price of platinum right now? Wow, platinum is 1,033 per ounce. That says that went up 1. Now, I don't know what that is. How about we just look at a metals market in general so I can see what all of our prices are currently. Okay, so let me click into it and take it with a grain of salt. I assume that they're not going to lie about this, but I'm looking at the CNBC website. So, all right, futures and commodities, metal commodities, gold ended down at 1,980 cents. Silver is up at 23.95. Platinum is down at 1,069.50. That seems like a different number than we just read. Palladium is down. Palladium is 23.50. Damn, I wish I had some of that shit. And copper is $4.51. I think that's $4. Copper, though, this is okay. So I totally had this idea like when the whole bug thing started, and I thought that copper was going to take off because copper is kind of like one of those antibacterial metals. And I was like, oh my gosh, you're going to start replating or putting in copper doorknobs and copper handles and whatever everywhere, and I'll be a bazillionaire. Didn't happen, but I think it should happen in the future because I'm just saying it conducts energy. Copper's really good metaphysical tool, but that's not what we're talking about today, are we, Anna?
No, and I'm back, and I'm just going to try and charge my phone on this. So it's going to be a weird angle, but
it just vibrated at us.
I can't have both lights on. All right, it's fine. All right, we're just gonna flash here. That's what we're doing. Did you do Bitcoin while I was gone?
No. The only thing I want to do is let's look at cryptos in general. And let's look at Bitcoin. All right, so let's start with cryptos in general, I guess. Oh no, your phones fell down.
I'm a mess.
Oh no, sneaky snacker.
What?
And there we go. We're paying the sneaky snacker tax. This is good Lord. This is people playing games. I'm looking at you Elon Musk, Rat Love. Dude, I like that nickname for him. I think that's a pretty good nickname for him.
Rat Love? I'll call him Rat Love.
Elon Musk Rat Love. What are these sounds coming from your house? It's like I've walked into a casino.
I need my red outfit on.
Like, do I need to get you a scooter and a plastic cup to get your winnings from your machine right now? It's like, big winner, big winner.
like, wait, let me go get my phone charger that I couldn't even plug in because I don't have the square for it. I'm a mess. So, all right. So Bitcoin, let's talk about Bitcoin. So I've got the people are really excited about it, but people don't understand it. They don't understand how it works. And the people that do will try and entice people toward it. And I think it's going to become a more comprehensive investment process eventually. I think that's kind of the drive right now, is to kind of explain it to people a little bit better. Now, that might be the PR on the sneaky snacker side. That might be the PR that they're promoting. Super chat. Yay, Beverly.
Thank you for your sneaky snacker attacks. We appreciate that here. Maybe that's part of the PR. I mean, that's interesting you said that, because I think I remember, but don't quote me on that, that in one of my Bitcoin readings that there was some type of, like, we had to put out a PR campaign for Bitcoin in general because the public wasn't aware, doesn't understand, get it, any of that. So it's kind of interesting because the way I'm like looking at it is like, people that are holding on to it now, it's kind of like, well, shit, I feel like I've like missed out. I'm out in the cold. It's like there's a bunch of smart people in here trying to tell me what to do, and the smart people know how to make all the perfect moves, and they say they're making all this fucking money. And then we have the sneaky snackers, like the Elon Muskrat loves of it in here, playing games with like, oh yeah, I'm going to sell all my Bitcoin and I'm going to buy all my Shiba Inu or whatever the hell he's buying or whatever he says. And he's switching up with the market, which has all the people like waiting and seeing. Like, I don't know, do I even want to put my money in this as a safe? Eventually it looks like it's a thing that lasts. So I don't know what changed from the last time that I looked at this. But it becomes something kind of like where the people are like, well, shit, what do you know? This seems to be like something we could use to spend at the mall. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
It's like more versatile in a way. I don't know how they make it more versatile, and I'm surprised that, I don't know, unless the sneaky snacker is a downgrade, they've done something where the Bitcoin's not as El Diablo as I had gotten it was before, but that has always stuck in the back of my mind. And now it's like, it's not as El Diablo, but there's still some shenanigans. But I guess you could still have shenanigans no matter what the legal tender, currency, whatever is, because there's still the fat cats in the back tinkering.
Bitcoin feels to me like the monorail episode of The Simpsons. Monorail, monorail, when they were trying to build the monorail. I know it's such like a specific reference, but it's actually Phil Hartman is the monorail salesman, and he comes to town and he's like convincing everyone that they need this monorail.
Poor Phil Hartman. Now I'm getting all verklempt.
I know. I liked Phil Hartman too. Oh. But it kind of has that vibe to it. Like, everyone's going to need this. It's the money of the future. And, it may or may not be. I think we're going to have a warm relationship with it. And if it's like the whole like Jetsons thing, like, we're going to have little bracelets that we just pay with that, it just feels like a very future-y thing. But who knows? Like, maybe that is the future of where we're going to go. I don't know. Didn't 45 have like an ad and like you could only buy something off it with Bitcoin or something like that, wasn't there?
I don't know, because I know his bride had that auction where you could only pay with that Solana, whatever it was. It's not a Toyota, but
yeah, it was like a weird thing. Mary Teresa Hughes is here. Hello, darling.
Hi, how are you? Yeah, and it's like, I think too, then it's like you pull more cards and it's like there is some judgment, there's some secrets. I think it's kind of like, I think it's still going to come into being a thing. But yeah, it's like there's still some secrety shit going on here yet. That, I mean, it's not full El Diablo like I looked at it last time, but there's still some secrety shit here, and it feels like King of Wands here. Like, I think Ava was saying, like, the IRS is trying to figure out how to tax it, and I'm thinking that's part of, people coming in and messing with it and pulling shenanigans because every grubby little government person wants their fingers in it.
Yeah, because I don't think you should have to pay crypto tax with regular money. I don't know, it's just my opinion. But
I wouldn't even know enough about that to answer you. I don't know. The whole thing's beyond my understanding at the moment.
Can't cross the streams like in Ghostbusters.
Oh, I get that reference. Okay, so it can't cross the streams. I guess so. I mean, it's like if my legal tender now was, I don't know, I was paying people in oranges, and now I'm starting to grow potatoes over here. I could see, like, well, maybe I don't want to pay you cross-pollinating with my fruits and vegetables in payment. I could see that. I don't want to do that because maybe my potatoes are special.
Hey, so my power just went out. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can see you. Yeah. It's really dark over there.
My power just went out. It is dark.
Oh. Why, do you have a storm there? Is Eunice coming to you? Oh.
I don't know. I don't know, but I'm hoping that no one was listening.
Oh, so yeah.
Dear. So I could still read, but I'll have to hold my cards up. Why am I having such tech issues today? Like, why? And I only have 12% of my phone, so.
Dude, this is so no bueno. Okay, well, let's keep going.
Okay, so what? Where were we?
Let's just do cryptocurrencies in general. Like, what's the future? Like, should anybody buy this shit? Like, is it too scary to buy in it? Is it bueno to buy in it, to dip your toes in and see what happens? Oh, wait.
Hey!
And then there was light.
Maybe I'll have a mic now.
Maybe. Oh, shit. Oh, nobody can see that because our camera will come back. Oh. I need another paper clip.
Now it's like a casino. My printer's coming on.
Well, we'll get that ready. I'll pull the rest of the cards. I'll pull them out, and then hopefully what's it called? Dude. Oh, and now I'm unstable over here. I mean, my internet, not me.
I just have to reconnect my internet. I don't know if my internet came back.
Ooh. Okay, so I'll tell you what I got here. We'll have to do it as a slider thing. Start here. I feel like
I can do this like this.
Yeah. All right, so we got Sneaky Snacker showed up. So cryptocurrencies in general got this Sneaky Snacker card. So we're paying our tax. It looks like essentially it's looking kind of, people are manipulating it. Then people are getting in and thinking, hey, this shit's good. There seems to be certain cryptos that there's news about, and it's like, oh my gosh, everybody wants to rush and become the new fancy pants rich ass lady. And then they're like, I don't know if that was such a wise investment. And then, oh shit, I'm getting out of cryptos. This shit's dangerous. And I lost my shirt on this shit. And then it's like, Oh, I wish I had held on to that shit because I would have been fucking victorious. So there's it's volatile, man. It's just like I don't. That's the thing. I don't know how these markets of this get manipulated. I don't. But maybe that's.
I'm getting the same thing. Like the volatility. This 7 of Wands keeps coming up, which is like super volatile. And then the PR, they're just going to try and sell the snot out of this thing. You know, they're just going to keep trying to tell people this is where you want to be. But the reality is that it's not for the uninitiated. This isn't. I don't think the Bitcoin investment is really.
Anna's zipped out. I can't hear her.
Did I lose you again?
Oh, there you're back. Okay.
So yeah, this is all internet issue. I guess the internet's down here. So yeah, it's not the initiated. The fat cats will do well with this because they'll have the advisement, and eventually everyone's going to see that this is a fat cat investment. It's not. I don't think it's for regular people. I mean, the cost of it right now, Bitcoin is ridiculous. What is Bitcoin? It's, I mean, cryptocurrency, but Bitcoin itself is what, like $23,000 for one Bitcoin?
Oh shit! I think it's higher than that. Let me
see. I don't even look because
see, now that's the whole thing. This is where it's interesting to me because you have Bitcoins like 30,000, 40,000. I don't know. You can buy a portion of it apparently. Where is the thing? Where's the thing? I feel so ding dong dumb when it comes to this. Like, where's our market? Let me look up here. And see if I can figure out. There's some though that are super cheap, and then it's like, oh, they're super cheap, but then you wonder, oh, is that because like these are eventually gonna go out of style? They're gonna, I don't know what happens to them. People don't mine them anymore. I don't know. It's just a whole thing. Oh, you sent me a text an hour ago.
All right, so everybody keeps asking about what's going to happen on 2222.
Oh, we got to look into that. Okay, so just in case anybody wants to know, so I found out Bitcoin's down. The price for one Bitcoin is $40,215. Ethereum is at $28.10. XRP is up. It's at 79 cents. Bitcoin Cash, whatever difference that is, it's at $312.36. Litecoin's at $115.56. Stellar Lumens is up, not a whole percent, but it's up, and it's at 20 cents. And Polygon Matic, that's one that people were talking about. That's $1.61, but that's down 3.65%. So this is where it's interesting to me in terms of like, yeah, I would like to dabble. I'll pay like $1 and buy myself some coins. How does that work for paying my mortgage? I don't know. Then it's like we're getting into like Dumbtown. So anyway, 22222. Dos dos y dos y dos dos. What is happening with 222? Is this something like a secret holiday I don't know about? Just beyond the numbers repeating?
Hey, I'm back on the other screen. Can you bring up my cards?
Oh, yes. Oh, wait a minute. Let me flip it so it's like under each of us appropriately. So did you? There we go.
Oh.
What?
Am I echoing?
A little bit.
Am I now?
No.
My mic is working now on the other one.
Oh,
I'm not messing with it.
To go out.
I needed the power to go out. So, and we lost people. I'm sorry. My blackout made people go away. 222 And if there's anyone still on from England, there was a guy named Simon F. in the 80s who was super hot, and he did this song 222, and he was like a Boy George kind of dude. Oh my God, I loved him. I could never find any of his music. I think like he went in like the CIA or something and disappeared. All right. So 222. Oh, will Corn Pop send troops on 222?
Oh, yeah. I mean, so Beverly saying numerologists say we're supposed to be receiving major angel messages on 2/22/22. And today is February 18th. So we got a few days. So 2/22/22. Let's see what's supposed to be happening. Okay, cards, you do that. Oh! Oh, what do you got? Oh, you got Cinco cards over there? What do you got?
I got Cinco. So, Knight of Wands. Even though the swords are usually our messengers, the Knight of Wands is usually a messenger for me too. But he's more of a messenger with like a more actual message versus like an electronic message or like a TV message, like over the news or over the radio. He's more of someone who actually like comes and like tells you a message. So angel messages, even though, you know, that's ethereal, I think that might be something that we're looking at, getting messages from angels. And you know, the Knight of Wands is like Archangel Michael and all that. The Three of Wands in reverse and the Six of Wands in reverse and the Two of Swords in reverse all tell me that they're messages that we don't want to hear. There's going to be failures, plans, and choices that we don't want to hear or see. But somehow it's all going to work out okay.
Wait, is that a Nine of Cups?
Yeah.
How weird.
Isn't that weird? Oh.
Isn't that weird?
That is weird.
Because it's kind of like similar thing. Like, I'm kind of getting like there might be some military shit going on here. That looks like it's almost like it would, in my mind, it would kind of go along with the storyline here where Corn Pop, like Zelensky or whatever his name is over there in Ukraine's kind of like, listen, bitch, we don't want you here. Go back home. And Corn Pop's like, hey, do you have ice cream here? And they're like, go home, Grandpa. And he's like, oh, we want me to shoot my gun? Okay. And shit's fucking fuckers stirring up shit because there's like stuff we don't know about over there going on. And I don't know if this, like, of course we don't know, but there feels like there's some high powerful people involved in on the shit on the back end. Okay. There's some type of loss coming in terms of like something's changing, like definite change is coming. And there's fighting back. Like this is like where I thought today would be a crescendo kind of day of energies. I'm thinking 2/2/2/2/2/2 is a crescendo of energies where this is like dude versus dude, right? Then it's almost like we get a I'm level-headed person pops up here. Definitely not Corn Pop, but there's some like, I don't know, sanity comes to play. If that's not a level-headed dude, there's some sanity coming into the situation. So then we kind of simmer down now. And we're like, okay, fucking shit's going calm a little bit here. There's definitely something no bueno. We're having some type of like loss though. Like, I don't like this shit. Like losing something that's like trying to find balance in this, but we're losing something and it's like not wanting to deal with it. It's a harsh truth. Something happened. Oh, I wonder if Queenie will kick the bucket. I mean, officially.
Who? Which one? Oh,
Queenie.
oh.
I don't think so, but I was just kind of popped in my mind. I don't think she's getting ready to officially kick it, but
I think this is leading us down the road to the border where Putin has his camping. And I have a theory. I think it's a hat trick. I think he's doing a whole bunch over here and something else is happening over here. But I don't know where the other here is. So you want to look at the border and see what happened? Did you see the school that got hit with a rocket?
Is that the one you sent me?
Yes, with the window was all cracked but not broken.
Yeah.
Can that happen? Like,
I wonder if it's like, I'm trying to see, like, can I add that? Where'd you find the picture to show it? Because it's like ridiculous.
It was one of my buddies had it on his Facebook.
Okay, let me see if I can screenshot the picture and send it to my computer, because the picture's like, it's very epic. I really do want to zoom in on their wallpaper they have there. So let me see if I can zip zap it up to my computer, all high techy and shit, so we can do that. Let's do a read on it then, because I think that would be what the fuck's going on with this picture. All right, let's see. Donde. All right, got the picture. Now, oh, I don't want it that big. I can't see my other screen. All right, let me see. Can I share? Share screen. Yes, thank you. Chrome tab. Not a Chrome tab, a window. This one. All right, let's see what happens. Can you guys see that yet? No. Oh, here we are.
There we go.
So here's the picture, and you said this is a school, right?
That was a preschool, yeah.
Where does that hole go to?
It went in.
So you're saying whatever the projectile was went in towards that hole.
It entered the school, and no one got hurt. Well, 3 adults got hurt. No children were hurt. There's a bunch of balls all over the place.
I like though how the balls have all landed on top of the rubble.
It's unlikely. Like, would those cabinets still be standing?
They're from IKEA's Rough and Ready line. So yeah, they're going to be standing. They're definitely going to be standing because IKEA makes furniture that lasts now. It's not just one-time usage.
Yeah, I don't know. And so what the PR was on this was that it was Russian-backed Ukrainian rebels, separatists. So
this would be outside of the.
It was in Ukraine. It was in Ukraine. But don't look. It was in Ukraine. Nothing to see.
So here's the other thing, because I found this where it said President Zelensky said Thursday, so that's yesterday, that Ukraine had no need for foreign allied forces to face down a feared Russian invasion, and warning that their presence might only exacerbate tensions. So if he's over there and he's like, go home, but we're not going home. You're right, Beverly. That was one thick wall. The engineering
like that. It looked like something out of like Minecraft. It was a Minecraft wall.
I wouldn't build a wall like that. I'll tell you that. That's like 4 bricks, 5 bricks, 6 bricks thick. It's weird.
Well, we can't afford that in the United States anymore.
We can't even get the bricks here. So just forget it. No bricks for anyone. So let's just look real quick at that picture. What's going on? The story.
There's the devil.
Oh, look, there's the devil.
There's the devil.
Yeah, this is like a fucking tabloid news story we've been working on for a while.
You know who I think fired the missile? I think it was Bat Boy. I think Bat Boy fired that missile. And Elvis was with him. I'm sorry. I know Elvis is your guy.
Yes, I was like, where is he? I'm leaving right now. Oh. Yeah, it's like a whole bunch of I feel like we have other images that are going to come out too. It just feels like we've got a whole stack of Polaroids that we snapped over there, and we might be whipping those out.
Yeah, I've got Devil in Reverse. So making stupid moves. Intuitively, I'm feeling like the Ukraine is doing this, though. I feel like this is like a Ukrainian PR move. Like they're like, I feel like it's originating with them.
Is it? Yeah, because it's kind of like throw it out and let's see what happens.
Yeah, it's to garner pity without support, which is like a really weird thing. I don't quite get why they're doing like it's almost like they want pity and but they don't want anyone there to help. They want to do it on their own, but they really can't. And I hate to say, like, I feel like they want money. I feel like they want Bitcoin. They want the Bitcoin. The Bitcoin will make them happy. I feel like they want the financial support. And so, but they're saying, no, you guys stay home. I'll make dinner. You guys stay home. And they want to take care of their own, but they need money or something to do it. They need something to do it. But they don't want any foreign people there. It's really strange. There's something weird going on right now. I don't know what it is. There's something weird going on.
It's almost like I wonder, like they're not. maybe this is where the twist, the plot twist, that maybe this is Putin and Zelensky working together, playing games against the corn pop. I mean, wouldn't that be funny?
I said this the other day to one of my friends. I'm really glad that I speak Russian, just in case.
Okay, well then I'll come to your house and you can be my translator, because God, my Spanglish is not going to help me at all. I'd be just telling them inappropriate things, and they'll probably, I don't know what they'll do with me. Oh, but I like. Ava's like, did they set up a GoFundMe after that?
Oh my God. Wait, Corn Pop said they sent 500 million already. Why is he giving people money?
Why is he giving them our money? I don't recall I needed him spending any money we don't have anyway.
I'm just gonna write a check.
I'll write a check. Oh, darn, I gotta get my point pen.
Nancy said it's for the children.
You know what? Have you ever noticed, like, certain people, if you're one of these people, I'm totally probably going to offend the pen licking community, but there's certain people back in when I was a kid, I would notice the adults would lick their ball tip pen to get it going.
Ew.
Yeah. And I'm just picturing Corn Pop doing that, like, I make this out here.
I don't want him licking anything.
Me either. Can we get an amendment on that, please?
Shelly, can you make a spell so that he'll never lick anything again? Shelly's here. Shelly!
Yes, we need a spell so he cannot lick anything. I don't want him to have any more ice cream, although they say that's helpful for people who are lost their marbles, I guess. All right, so let's look at then.
Should we look at the relationship between Zelensky and Putin?
Yes. I want to look at if this is like, am I going to be having visuals of Putin on a horse topless and Zelensky sitting behind him? Is that what we're going to see?
Could this be love?
Is this the love I've been waiting for? Oh man, it's turning into an episode of Brokeback Russia. All right.
Oh, no. 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 I'm getting no's all over the place. Oh, no.
No, they're not hot for each other.
No, not at all.
Well, that came out pretty quick. That's like, no, I'm not really worried. We're not going to be there. But nobody's swiping right. I think that's what you do on one of those sites. Nobody's swiping right. Nobody's, I don't know, whatever they do on these dating sites. What do you have there?
Hang on.
Tick, 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 tick. You have so many interesting sounds coming from your place.
So I've got, oh, Jesus, Louise, what in the name of all that is holy is going on? So I've got the anti-agreement card and the no happy coexistence card and the no love card and the no let's not make a deal card, and they're at a complete stalemate card. Now, once upon a time, they could have had a cooperative relationship.
Yes, I got 6 of Cups, man, back in the day or something. I don't know. Maybe they grew up together. Maybe they went to, they saw each other somewhere at one time, like, might have been cool with each other. It's so interesting that I feel very sad for Zelensky. I mean, I don't know the dude. He might be a complete and utter ding-dong as well, but I feel sorry for him because it's like Putin's over here and he's got his big daddy ding-dong ween and he's just going to slap it around whoever he wants to, and you're just going to take it.
Oh, yeah. Is he ever? Oh, my goodness. Oof. Oh, my. Look at that.
Eek.
So I don't think Zelensky has a lot of resources, and I don't think that he has entirely loyal people with him right now. I think swords are drawn.
Yes, the swords are drawn.
Yes, swords are drawn. I feel bad for Zelensky too. He feels like he's in a very, very weak position. I'm going to do them side by side real quick.
Now, I'm not going to say he's a total, he's shrewd. He is a shrewd dude with his words. He just doesn't seem to have the military might or the power or the big wing behind him to wield power like Putin can. Was Putin married at some point?
I believe so.
And then do we know what happened? I'm just curious now about Putin. I don't know if that his big ween energy has intrigued me now. And I'm just like, oh, tell me more, Putin. Like, is he Henry VIII, like scary with his relationships? Like, I'm not talking about on a world stage. I'm just curious about him personally.
I find Putin simultaneously terrifying and so intriguing. Like I have like Greg and I always talk about like who would we want to like sit down and have lunch with, like celebrities live or dead. And Putin's like at the top of my list. I would love to have like a really long lunch with him and just like pick his brain. Isaacs, we got all kinds of stuff going on. Somebody asked, but oh no, we're getting to World War III. We're just approaching it. You're back in time. Yeah, a little bit hot for Putin. I hate to say it. Like I think, and I hope my husband's not watching.
Oh no.
Oh, watch the replay. No, I think he is. If you know anything about his history, he is an amazingly intriguing political figure. He's really quite crafty. But I got for Putin that he's a master of putting things together and hiding them. But he is heartless and cruel. He's got nothing. Raven agrees with me. And then Zelensky is a guy who just like can't quite seem to put it together. And like if this were a John Hughes movie, like Zelensky would be played by Anthony Michael Hall. Like he would be the funny supporting character, but just not really able to have like that awesome happy ending. He has like an okay ending, and he's just like, all right, well, I'll just deal with that and like watch everyone else have a good life. That's kind of how I feel, the energy I'm getting from Zelensky.
Yeah, it's weird. So when I picture Putin, my thing of picturing him is like House of Cards and the Russian guy over there, which I would guess he was probably based on Putin back in the day. Now, I don't know. I've never had a fantasy of sitting down and talking with Putin. He's like not on my list of people I want to talk to, which is, God, I was trying to think, do I have any like even political people I'd want to talk to without like, I mean, like have a convo, not berate. I don't know that I do. How weird. And unless we're going back in time, then like dead presidents, yeah, but
oh no, it's timeless. You can go anywhere with it. If people in the comments sound off, if somebody there who's a famous person you'd love to have lunch with, or political person, live or dead, famous person. Anna does think that shirtless Putin on a horse is sex on a stick. I do. I just sent Alycia a picture of shirtless Putin on a bear. So yeah, on a bear.
Did you just do that, or is it an old one?
No, that was the one I sent you with Trudeau. And Trudeau was on Trudeau was on a unicorn.
Oh, yes, yes.
Happy little unicorn.
Yes. Okay, well, we'll get it. I'll have to find that later. All right, so let's see. Corn Pop's definitely mucking this shit up, right? So I guess let's see, what are the odds? I don't know what our latest tipping point here is. Like, what's the latest news? Let me see if there's any update on the Googles.
Well, today, Corn Pop did a press conference and he said, you know, it could be tomorrow, but they've been saying that since Wednesday.
Yeah, I was going to say he had a date, didn't he already, and he missed it?
I don't know.
Like, I don't know. I thought he had a date. Like, he's like, oh, we're going to get in there on a certain date. And that was like 2 days ago, and he hasn't done. 38 minutes ago, Washington Post headline says Putin has decided to invade Ukraine, Biden says, and will likely target its capital. Okay, well, this came from Biden. Well, this doesn't mean shit. He's an idiot. So who said this? If Biden said it, it doesn't mean anything. I want to hear it from Putin. Paywall. Paywall.
What's a paywall? What are you talking about?
When I went to the Washington Post to read the article, it says, you've got to subscribe to read our article. And I'm like, I'm not paying you, Bezos bastards. All right, well, let's look at the cards because obviously we're not gonna. Let's start with the first question: Is Russia going to invade within a week? Let's go that way.
All right, no paywall here.
No paywall here.
No paywall in the universe.
Get your free tarot reading here on the Russian stuff.
Psychic Joni just showed up.
Psychic Joni's here. We're gonna look into your Russian invasion.
If you tuned in, this is your invasion. Get the hell out.
You've been invaded. Putin's a hoe. I didn't mean that. Psychic Joni was saying that, not me.
Oh, I loved when she said fuckery. There's fuckery going on here. I was like,
there's fuckery going on here. And you's a hoe. She's a crazy woman. Oh, gosh. Oh. Looks like we're going to have some invasion, thrustation. I don't know that that's a word.
So now this is weird. Mine started out with the Chariot in reverse, which is frozen, standstill.
Mm-hmm.
Yours ended up with Chariot upright.
This is actually, Chariot is the underlying energy of getting it going. Bang a gong. We're going. So I ended with 10 of Wands over here. Like, it's kind of interesting because it's like everything's kind of kumbaya. We're like, okay, gotta defend myself. And then it's kind of like, nah, shit's over and I'm gonna come in and do something.
Yeah, that death card that you have there is that slow progress of like kind of inching up. Just like so when I was talking to Alycia earlier, Putin said that I'm not invade. I was telling her that he said he wasn't invading Ukraine. He was actually backing up, and no one could tell because their technology wasn't that good. So I feel like it's a slow inching up. I feel like it's kind of a slow progress there. And my Knight of Pentacles says that. And then that Hierophant is, this is surveillance sometimes for me. So I think the surveillance is in and like playtime is over. So I'm going to pull some more too.
Yeah, because it's like, it's kind of weird. It's like poking at, it's not a bear though. Like, I guess it's theater. More like there's some theater here too, because it's like I'm poking, I'm nudging you. I'm poking and I'm gosh, it's, well, let's see. It feels like I just want to fuck with you. Or maybe it's a cue to, he's saying it to Biden, like, what are you going to do? That's kind of interesting. It's almost like, I don't know if we're going to get back into having talks, or I don't know that I think there was a phone call, right?
I think so.
So if we're getting back in talks, this feels like we have a good damn possibility that Corn Pop's going to pull some shit off, like say something, rattle something off. He shouldn't be rattling off. And then, okay, then I'm going to say we might have a FF event. I don't want to say what that is, but an official fake thing that flaps in the wind. And then it's like, it's almost like that's a delay or tactic to then see what we're going to plan to do next. So this feels like two dudes who got drunk at the bar and they're going to start like challenging each other, like they're putting their chest out to each other, puffing up, but they're also like, and everybody's on the sides like, no, don't do it, Brody, and don't do it, Dopey. I'm going to call Putin's going to be Brody and Dopey's going to be Corn Pop. And it's like they're ready to go fight, and like they've already thrown the pull sticks on the ground. Pull sticks are down, and they're getting ready to tussle at it. And then it's like, maybe it's your group on the side who jacked up the school building. They're doing some shenanigan distraction thing going on. And people are like, damn, that sucked. And then we go back to the drawing board of dancing again. I don't know. This shit is just, I'm getting tired of this shit. Yeah, it's like
I'm jumping on the FF minnow. Does that make sense?
The FFSS minnow?
Yes. Do.
Wait, is that supposed to be the Gilligan Island song?
Yes.
Okay. 3-hour tour.
Greg, I'm glad you just showed up, because I was singing the praises of shirtless Putin earlier.
Dude, you missed
I love
it,
you, honey.
She is talking about he's as the kids say, he's a snack.
So, as far as this being a SSFF minnow,
yeah,
there is a plan in place, but it's not working. It's not, whoever is supposed to be taking the bait is not taking the bait. So it's not working. And the plan was to just kind of steamroll ahead. So now they've got to come up with a pocket full of lies to make this work a little bit better. This is about money. This is about getting more money into the country. I don't think it's about the resources, the gas resources. I don't think it's about that. I think it's about like actual money, like Bitcoin or money or gold. Gold. There's gold in them hills.
There's gold? Is there gold in the little kid's hair? I'd like to sniff it. Erase. Yeah, I think you're right. You're right on the money there about the money. You're right on the money about the money.
I'm on the money.
What the shit? It's about dinero.
But it's not about money between the two of them.
No, it's about dinero, and it's like Putin's the boyfriend making Zelensky call his parents for money. Like, I'm saying his name right, Zelensky, right? Yeah, Zelensky.
It's like he's calling home for money, and Putin's like the abusive boyfriend twisting his arm behind his back. It's really weird. It's a weird relationship they have.
Yeah, it's kind of like, give me your money, and then it's like, I know you have more.
You go get that. You go get more money.
Money, and then it's like, but I like you. Remember when we used to be friends and we used to go pump iron and drink protein shakes? I just need to hold on to my money to protect my country. Give me the money. I come and kick your ass. No,
he turned into Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I did. I apologize. He was
Rebecca McGee wants to know who's the bigger bluffer, Corn Pop or Pootie.
Oh,
I'll pull some cards on
nickname. That's the best
Pootie?
nickname ever,
Pootie.
Rebecca. Pootie.
I like Pootie.
Oh, let's see. I'm gonna do Corn Pop and Pootie. See who's the bigger bluffer. I can guess, but one's senile and probably doesn't know what they're doing.
Does that count? Does that count? Like, if he doesn't know what he's talking about?
I can't imagine Corn Pop knows anything that's going on. I don't, unless it's a ruse. It could be a ruse. It could be an actor. I know there's 900 possibilities, but who's a bigger bluffer, Corn Pop or the Pootie?
So that's kind of weird. This is Pootie and this is Corn Pop. Both of them are not very high-minded about anything that they do. They're not really doing it for the best interest of anyone. There's no negotiation here for the greater good on either of them. But I think Pootie can fake the emotions. Always watching, honey. Always watching. That's Greg. I don't want to see any paperwork. So, yeah, Pootie, I think, can fake the emotion and he can sell it better. He's definitely the better actor, I think, from this. But Biden's got better, like, supporting players, supporting roles. He's got better people in the works. Pootie is kind of like a one-man show. Like, it's like he's got to really, really steer the bull. You know, he's the one that does it. Whereas Biden's got like more of a team. It's more of a collective that,
yes.
Yeah.
The Corn Pop Collective. Yes. Corn Pop likes to talk. Like, Corn Pop reminds me, well, he could just be Corn Pop because he did these things, you know, like when he tells people he graduated top of his class, or, you know, he tells people he's got 900 degrees, where he tells people shit. Like, he likes to run his mouth and pretend that he's a diplomat or whatever the case is, that he wants to bring in and make some deals. Now, he makes other kinds of deals, but diplomatic deals, we're not really talking about that here. So he's basically, he runs his mouth, he fucks shit up, he goes off in the sunset and gets himself an ice cream, but his supporting players will come back in and saying, just ignore whatever he just said. Here's what we're doing. Pootie, on the other hand, Pootie likes to come in and swing his wiener around, and he's kind of like, it's this or nothing. So he's the bigger bluffer. He doesn't feel like, I feel like you could actually have like a fair agreement in certain things with Pootie. I think you could. He might want to get away with some shit, but I think you could, if you could like play his game and do a level of sneakiness on your own that he admired, he might do a fair deal with you. Like, it might be a businessy type turn on to him.
In other readings, I've gotten that, you know, when he meets people that are as clever and as crafty as he is, he respects it. He's got a lot of respect.
Oh, well, I'm glad I found that in there, because I'm just like, I don't know. Maybe I do want to hang out with Pootie too. I want him to keep his shirt on, though. I'm going to tell you that. He's got to keep the shirt on. I'm not into that. No.
So I told you the story about him at the East German, what was it, consulate or embassy? The East German embassy was like still before the fall of the wall, and he was the head of the contingency there, and they were under siege by the local people. They were basically attacking the building, and so he ordered all of his soldiers to go into the basement and burn all the documentation. They had to get out of there. And he said, just load up the furnace. And so the furnace was actually cracking because they had loaded so much paperwork in there. And he went out on the front porch with a single gun and somehow manipulated this crowd of 3,000 people and calmed them down from the front porch all by himself. It's like, it's a legend. It's like a Putin legend. He just went out there and talked to them until a mob stopped attacking the building and then was like, oh, okay, and went on their way, and everyone went home. That's remarkable.
It is. I'm thinking like, you know, the first thing that flashed to my mind was the couple that was out on their front porch trying to defend themselves. I'm like, well, this story doesn't sound like it's going in that direction. And then I'm just like thinking there was some other story, like a video I saw of Putin where someone wanted to kiss his hand or something. He's like, don't do that shit. Don't kiss my hand. And I was like, well, that's nice. I like that because it's kind of like, don't worship me, but who knows? Optics are very important. So I might have seen something wrong. He'll have to keep his shirt on still. That's where we're. Oh, yes, Ava, you're right. Big D energy. It's kind of.
Bolshoi.
So do we want to look at then, since this seems to be a fluctuating thing, let's look at how this Battle of the Weens is going to affect Corn Pop at the end of this. Is he going to look like, does he come out being a Churchill? Does he come out being this epic leader we didn't know that we had at our disposal? Or does he come out looking as we all expect him to come out looking?
Okay, can we do Kamala after this, though?
Oh, yeah, because he sent her over, right? Like, I
think she's there right now.
Why would... Dude, can you imagine if they... It's like when she showed back up to San Francisco. I think that was like one of the last things I had put on Facebook or something, where it was like she came back to San Francisco and there was like 3 people out there like, welcome home. And I was like, dude, that's sad. Nobody's welcoming you home. All right, so CP.
Well, he thinks that this is going to be his legacy. He's going to save us from Afghanistan and the Russians. So it's not going to work. Your Biden is much better than mine.
That one I have to say, I stole that from Jericho Green. He always does that, and so it cracks me up. So I start doing it now whenever I talk about him. Yeah, Go ahead.
Yeah, he wants this to be like one of the chapters in the textbook when we study his career as I almost choked on it. He wants this to be one of the chapters, like how great he did. But it's not going to work. It's not going to get off the ground because he's headed in the wrong direction. The whole tactic of what he's doing is he's on his back foot already. He's like still on his back foot. And he's not going to be able to get, like, you know, when you get in a fight and you get on your back foot and you're like kind of stuck in that position. Clearly I was punk rock in the 80s. He's just on the defensive. But the crazy thing is that he really thinks he's delusional about his standing. Like he's like, we're in a position of power, but we're not. He's actually put himself in this really terrifically bad situation himself. And now other people have us in this terrifically bad situation, or they're about to have us in this terrifically bad situation. I think this is a major, major ball drop.
Oh, yeah. He's effed himself without any lube. I see that whole thing where he wants to come through, and I don't know what books he thinks will be written about him. Can you imagine it? I'm going to have to look into that. That'll be a separate read. I was like, what does the presidential Biden library look like? Because I'm picturing crayon books and
an ice cream truck.
And an ice
cream truck. It's a bookmobile.
With an ice cream vendor. You're right. That's what it'll be. Because he won't even have like BJ Clinton's library massage parlor going on. Anyhow, it looks like, yes, he wants this to be his legacy. And I don't know who's like, maybe they let him think that he's the brilliant mind, that he's just, you know, he's coming up with all the solid strategies. He's a wise leader. He makes decisive action and he's coming in there and doing it right. And then at the end of all of this, everyone looks back and they're like, what a fucking gaslighter. He stuck his fucking nose in there. He didn't need to do it. He was trying to make him a name for himself. Stupid corn pop. It's bad.
I knew he was in trouble with the whole Russian foreign policy when they asked him in that interview, do you think that Putin's a killer? And he went,
Oh, all right. So we're looking at the hyena now.
Wait
a minute. That's what the hag does. That's what we've decided to call her now. HRC is now the hag. Although not Merle Haggard. No offense to Merle Haggard. But the hag seems to fit her. So, and that's what, didn't the hag do that when she, like, her software glitched at that reporter one time?
Oh, she did. Yeah, she did that whole weird head thing.
You can just put your heels up in the air like you just don't care. We'll look into that. Good old hyena Kamala.
Kamala. Two Boy George references in one night.
Woo! She's a piece of shit. I didn't cuss, Mom. That wasn't me.
It's the words in the song. It's the words in the song.
Yeah. When it starts out with the Five of Pentacles, you know she's just doing a bang-up job over there. Oh, fuck, and she got the Meghan Markle card, too. The Queen of Wands.
I got a happy squirrel.
Wait, what is that?
So that's, just like there's a happy squirrel and a sad squirrel in this deck. And I don't know if I was supposed to take them out. I left them in. So we got a happy squirrel. Oh, but not so happy squirrel.
Put on your red shoes and dance the blues. Is that the Muerto or the El Diablo?
That is the El Diablo. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Oh, this couldn't be any worse.
This is looking no bueno.
So we get the happy squirrel in the middle. Or shall I go first? I'm sorry. I'm like jumping.
Oh, please. Yes, go.
Oh, Putin was KGB, brown-eyed lady. He was KGB.
Ah.
So a happy squirrel in the middle. So I think she got excited about this job. Like, oh, I'm finally going to be able to do what I need to do. And it's foreign policy. I'm going to be able to do the foreign policy. They don't want her there. She does not have a seat at that table. Pretty much they're going to blow her off the whole time she's there. No one's going to take her seriously. She's going to get mad, and she's going to make mistakes because of that. It's not going to be good. And someone's going to put her in her place. Someone's going to tell her how it is in the Ukraine, how we feel about you in Ukraine. And at the end of it all, she's going to come back with her tail between her legs. She's going to drop the ball on this one too. Not surprising. What you got?
I added more cards because I was curious to see what else we're going to get, but it's kind of the same thing. It's like they don't want to talk to her. They don't want to talk to her at all. And then this is like the funny part here. I'm getting the Queen of Wands is my Meghan Markle card, where I've got like tons of fabulous ideas of how we're going to do this, right? And it feels like, I don't know, she came over with whatever, like a PowerPoint and some handouts for everybody and whatever else she could bring. Like, she's feeling like she's very smart and she's the right person. She's going to show out Corn Pop. And then it was kind of like, go to the corner. And they don't want to talk to her. And it feels like she might, eventually she's getting put to the corner. Everybody puts baby in the corner in this instance. But she tried really hard. It's kind of, the visual I'm getting is, and this is so weird, the Meghan Markle thing where she's talking to Serena Williams' mom at the, what's it called?
Oh, with the hands.
Yeah, and because she's like talking, but her mom's not listening to her, and she's like, oh. And that's what I'm getting for Kamala, just like, da-da-da-da-da, and nobody's listening to her, and it's like, oh. So she's going to be going back and hiding in her, I don't know, whatever her bedroom on the plane is. But she's definitely going to jack shit up, too. No doubt about that.
Yeah.
And she's kind of just hoping that shit doesn't come back to bite her in the ass.
This right here, she's going to try and show that she is a strong, independent woman. And that's going to be like a big, fat lead balloon. It's not going to work out.
Total. Let me see if I can get this to work. I want to see if I can. Okay, so she's going to go over there and mess it up while my computer looks for this thing. She'll go over there and mess it up. What else do we want to pop at? Oh, let's see. Please let this be it. It's taking forever.
I'm a little bit worried about pulling anything else in, because if we start talking about the hag, we're going to be here another hour.
Yeah, the hag is a whole nother thing. I think she's kind of a right now, like I'm feeling her energy is she's just very kind of in flux, because I don't feel like she's gotten to her full demonic power yet. I feel like she's testing the waters with her stuff. It's almost like she's throwing out sound bites to see what the reaction is.
Yes, that the quote that I told you before about comparing herself to Winston Churchill, I looked it up. It actually came out in 2018, but I think it's very interesting that people are starting to talk about it again. Like this, it was on a couple of different feeds. Like people had, that was how how do you think Winston Churchill was seen between the wars? So it was about being it was about comparing herself as a polarizing figure. And so her response was, well, that was how Winston Churchill was seen between World War I and World War II. So, yeah, it was kind of a big statement, but it wasn't a current statement. Okay, I hadn't heard it in 2018, which was surprising.
I was having a flashback to my Winston Churchill story in my mind, but that's not relevant to this. Where is that damn file? Oh, here. Will this play? I bet it does. No? What are you doing? I have to figure that out. Okay, so what do you want to do? Oh. Could you hear that? Oh, now I gotta pause it because now it's going to Elvis. Stop. Did you hear the loser horn?
I did. I heard something.
I wish I could make it go again without going into Elvis. That was so weird. I gotta master that for next time. That's basically her diplomacy. All right. Where do you want to go?
I don't know.
We've almost been going dose hours here, right?
Yeah. So should we wrap it up for tonight?
Maybe. Let's see. Does anybody have any last things we could check in? We checked in on 22222. We checked in on the Ruskies. We checked in on the cryptos. We checked in on the stock market. I guess we could check in on Trudeau.
So apparently the convoy is gone.
Oh, is that where we are now?
It has been cleaned up, and everyone has been tucked away into appropriate places. This was after they were separating women and children. If there were pets there, they were allegedly, for entertainment purpose. No, this allegedly, they were taking pets away from people and putting them in the pound and giving them notice that they had 8 days to pick them up or they would be euthanized, which I thought was absolutely awful. Yes. So, yes, the convoy is gone, but apparently one left your state and is headed cross country.
Truckers are leaving from my country.
From your country of California,
It might as well be a country. It's a weird little place.
Californistan.
Yeah, Californistan. So gosh, okay, so they left. Were like they all just like gave up and went home? Did they, or they leave and go?
No. They were assisted. They were
Oh, you
assisted
mean they got kicked out by force?
Correct.
All right, because I saw the last I had seen was that Trudeau was going to get them to kick him out, and then there was supposed to be an emergency meeting, and then he canceled the emergency meeting and kind of went full authoritarian on his own. So this, I don't know. Let's see how this will shake out for him. He might have started something else.
I'm going to get a baseline on him.
Okay. Oh.
He has lost the plot about what he's supposed to be doing. He has forgotten who he is supposed to be watching out for entertainment purposes only. The love that he had for taking care of the country, he's blinded right now. He can't see what he is supposed to be doing. He is following someone else's dictates. I said dictates.
He's
following someone else's dictates, and it's like he's a missile, like, and he was shot out of a gun, and he's just headed toward the target, and he doesn't care what's in his way. The worst part is I think he comes out smelling like a rose. The whole maybe I don't know. He's at a standstill right now. He's not moving forward, and he's going to be announcing things like through social media. He's going to be making some noise. We'll hear some more about it. I'm going to pull 4 more. I'm going to do the full spread because I don't see that he really comes out of this poorly. He's not. I think he's still going to be in his spot at the end of all this. I don't think people are going to be that angry that they're going to depose him, and I have to use that word. He's not being fair. He's not using, sorry, here, we'll do our 4 cards. Not using good judgment, not being reasonable. People see him splitting the country. The foundations of the country and their legality is going to be wrecked. And at the end of it, there's going to be a notable rift in the social structure of Canada at the end of all this. It's going to be a notable rift.
Oh yeah, homeboy's got his back up against the wall. Like what I have here, it's like he couldn't get it. I don't know why I have so many Ween references to this, but that's where we're going. He couldn't get his own power going, so it's like I took a Viagra, which was I'm using all my powers that I can. I'm using the law that whatever that law was that he used over there. Feeling very full of himself. But now it's like he's backed himself into a corner here. Whatever that saying is that I can't remember, like you might have won the battle, but you didn't win the war, or whatever the hell they say. I'm thinking he's kind of put himself in a spot where they might throw more tomatoes or whatever they throw at him.
Yeah. I'm getting the same sense too, that this is a battle that he thinks is much larger and more destructive than it actually was. In the words of Obi-Wan Kenobi, you may strike me down, but I will rise up more powerful than you could ever imagine.
How interesting. Decided to pull these little creepy cards. I've mixed a couple decks together, and I don't know what they are.
Ooh.
They're the Lucy Cavendish ones, and I don't remember their name, so I apologize. But how this is he's like he's a catalyst for somebody else to come in and take his spot over.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's like out on an island by himself, like he dug his own grave. He's like, all this shit is going to come back to haunt him in the ass. He has spawned like this major energy shift, like, I don't know, the pole switch, the magnetic poles flipped, some shit. And he is the catalyst that there's something new coming. A new rival's coming to town for him. That's crazy town.
That's crazy. That's a cool deck, though.
Well, it's 2 decks, actually, but yeah.
Whoa. Which is which?
Oh, I don't know. Because they have different backs. So.
Oh, wow.
So I combined them because they seemed like they go together.
They do. That's very cool.
Yeah. I mean, and then we have this deck. Is this the same size? No, it's not the same size. But these are, I think this is a different author. This is a tarot deck. So it's kind of got these same little faces on it, but it's a different author. So I thought they all went kind of together. But yeah, he's kind of, that would be interesting. I don't know. When is he supposed to be due up to get voted off of his island? He rushed up the last election. So did he just like re-up his commitment? Or I don't know how any of their things work over there.
Whoops. Canadian election results. The federal. I don't know what happened. When you know what? It's so complicated. It's like Canadian money. I can't do the conversion.
Like, I don't know. Everything's like, I don't know up there. I'm so confused by everything. I know Canadians are confused by our stuff here with all our states and the Fed and all that stuff, but yeah.
I mean, how long? Like, is it like Canadian? Like, my sister-in-law is Canadian, and my husband says that they're like 20 years behind us, or living in the 90s. I think they're living in the 90s now.
Canadians
2025. Oh my God, really? Beverly called it at 2025. Large percentage of Canadians are anti-trucker, pro-COVID restrictions. Trudeau thought it was a show of strength to ignore the protesters, which didn't go well with his commie supporters.
You know what? I don't think he's going that far. I don't think he's going to 25. I think there's this, whatever you would call this, where I don't think he has an actual peer, but there's like other people tell him to, your time's up, buddy, get off the stage. It's kind of like there's peer pressure, like trying to get him off the stage, where he's kind of like, but no, I'm a golden child. Look, no, I'm everybody's favorite. And like somebody has to tell him, like, no, you're not. You didn't get the votes, but it's not the votes. Like, everyone hates you, basically, and you have to leave. You can't sit at our table anymore.
Stop trying to make fetch happen.
Yeah.
Look who showed up.
Oh, Sneaky Snackers in the house.
Sneaky Snacker.
Let's whip it out. Don't whip it out. No. Unless you're Putin, go ahead. Pootie, whip it out. All right. So we got another got another one down there.
Yeah, this is like what's Justin's future going to be like. Sneaky snacker, sneaking all over the place. And Knight of Cups in reverse, so he's going to be emotional and jerky about it. And then upheaval. And then this Queen of Swords, so in reverse too. And then that Two of Cups, that's a tearing apart. This combo right here always says to me, DIVORCE. That's what some people have for tea. There could be many layers to the onion. Is he Castro's son? Good question.
Ooh.
Good question.
Let's look. No. There's a lot of rumors, I guess, about that too, because it's like his mom married that dude, and the dude was like old and shit. And
oh my goodness!
Is he the father?
Are you seeing this? So I got Izzy Castro's son. I got the Queen of Cups. Missy in Love, the King of Wands.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. You were saying something. Well, I heard King of Wands, and then I didn't hear anything else.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Oh, you're frozen up top.
Yeah, I gotta remove this camera. My phone died.
But somehow we can still hear you? Maybe.
No, how do we get rid of this? Can you get rid of my phone front?
Yes.
All right, so delete that.
All right, adios to that one.
And then I'm going to add another camera.
I'm going to go with, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. I'm going for, he's a Castro boy. It's looking like we wanted to keep the family legacy going, whatever the Trudeau legacy was. But yeah, it's like, but we want this other gene pool put into this. And I don't know, was Fidel a friend of the family? Did they vacation together? Were they, I don't know how this is like the circle of friends. We're having a kegger. Hey, Fidel, you want to come over? Yeah, I want to come over. Like, it feels like there's a friendly relationship there, and it's like, hey, you want to bone my wife? Go ahead. It's all good. Like,
yeah, I think it was a vacation thing. I think it was like sexy time.
Something. And it's almost like like Fidel can always perform. Like he can always perform. He's mighty masculine or something there. I don't know. Maybe Daddy Turd is not very good at performing, or had some blanks, or needed some Viagra, needed a pump. I don't know. There's something there.
All right. I got the pendulum. I know it's a bad angle for it. So Trudeau, does he belong to the Castro family for entertainment purposes only? Circling. Is Trudeau Castro's child? Is Fidel Trudeau is Justin Trudeau, Fidel Castro's son. Is it his son?
It's so funny because your camera's kind of glitchy, at least on my end. So it's kind of fun to watch a pendulum. It's like watching some I don't know, Max Headroom commercial.
All right. So it took a long time to answer, but it did say yes. It did go to the up and down. So
okay.
Can you
'Cause
put
in
my other
Beverly-
camera on? Like, can you?
Oh, sorry. I wonder why it's like I'm. Oh, look! Now we're in the wrong order.
Prima nocta, Greg. Yes. Now
What does that mean?
It's from Braveheart. It's when the Lord of the Land took first shot at the Sneaky Snacker.
Oh, thank you, Beverly. Sneaky Snacker tax.
It's Prima nocta is when the Lord of the Land deflowers your wife before you do.
Oh, well, I think that's kind of I don't know what Daddy, the husband. He's not really daddy, so I guess the husband. Play daddy. So I don't know if Sloan Bella, I believe that's her last name, if she was saying that, she could have thing about Sloan, I like her, but then she goes off on tangents and then I forget what she's saying because then I tune out because I'm doing something. And then I'm like, I can't keep up. I'm like, I need like what was that called? Cliff Notes version of the stuff she says because I get so confused. And I don't know who Ava is. Do you know Ava? I don't.
On here?
I assume.
There's like 3 of them. Wasn't there?
Psychic Avas?
No. I thought you meant in our chat. Are you talking about our chat? The Avas in our chat?
Oh, Christy's asking Ava if she heard that from Sloan. And okay, got it. Don't put me on a text message. I get a little slow on that stuff. Okay, so Sloan Bella, she's the blonde-haired, short pixie cut lady, and I guess she said on her channel that yes, that's true that the turd is a part of the cast. True. So, okay. So glad we got that figured out. At least me and my friends. Okay. So, what else we want to do? What are we looking at?
So we were in Canada. So do we want to look at the convoy that's leaving California?
Okay. Yeah, let's look at them.
So one of the things I saw today was that the organization that put this peaceful protest together, they are putting cameras on the first few trucks so that there's documentation and live streaming of what's happening. So people can't say, well, they were being rowdy or stupid or whatever.
So where is the California convoy going?
I thought it was going to Washington, D.C.
Never been so proud of something coming out of California other than avocados than this. Oh, okay. I hope they have a good journey.
So, and I also heard there was another failed convoy that was supposed to block the Super Bowl.
That was supposed to do the what?
That was supposed to block the Super Bowl.
Oh, I heard about that one and then nothing came of it. I wouldn't even want to if I was a trucker go dance with that traffic. You kidding me? I don't want to go dance with the traffic on a normal day.
Ding Dong was there.
My Ding Dong?
The Ginger Prince was there.
The dim-witted ginger. I was going to say, I was like, I don't even know why I claimed him as mine. I was thinking Newsome Ding Dong. I don't know if he was there or not.
I'm sure he was.
I'm sure he probably brought down some French laundry to eat there in his super sweet or some shit. Oh, Marnie said the Facebook page for the California convoy had 90,000 subscribers before it was taken down by the Zuckerbucks. Dicks.
You know what?
I
think it's looking not bad for them.
I was doing a trucker horn.
So I have Emperor, Empress. The Two of Cups, there's a lot of different ideas that they're not quite agreeing on. I think there are some that are a little more heavy-handed than others. Some of the decision making is not great. There's like kind of a Ted Nugent-y vibe to this. That like Ted Nugent says like a lot of cool stuff. He says a lot of stuff that makes sense, but then like he jacks it up by saying something else that like just is outlandish and like walks out in a loincloth, which my 70s Ted Nugent was one of my favorite characters of all time. Like, you know, anyone who's wearing a loincloth on stage is pretty cool. For you youngsters out there, he used to wear a loincloth on stage and like swing.
Did he have something on underneath the loincloth? Sorry, we have to hold the trucker discussion. I'm curious about this loincloth.
I don't think he did.
Well, it is the 70s, but okay.
And I think he sourced it himself. It would be like made out of animal skins.
Now, what kind of animal? Like, was this a loincloth made out of a bear, or was this a loincloth made out of a squirrel?
He's no Pootie.
Oh, okay. Just wondered.
So, yeah, but like, and like I said, Ted Nugent, he's got some cool ideas, but he sometimes goes a little too far, and he's a little too, emotional about it. So it feels like there's a little bit of that vibe. And these are his people. These are people that would be very Ted Nugent-y. But at the end of it all, it looks like they're going to get their point across. And like, it's going to be a good thing. So we got Page of Wands is them. The world is in agreement with them. Two of Swords, they're a little bit worried about some conflict. That's a fear of theirs. But all in all, like we've got this new beginning with Nine of Pentacles, like, security, safety. I think they're going to do kind of a good job with this.
See, now I'm not quite sure. Like I left my cards here, but I'm having a total thing here because I've left in some weird card they put in the deck that you are the one. I feel like I'm farm aid or something. I don't know. It's authentic, I guess, is the whole point of that card, but that's not a real tarot card. So my cards are kind of jacked up here because at the end of this, I got the moon. So it's almost like a whole thing, like, yeah, like we're all banding together. We agree. We've got to like pick up the slack, or we've got to pick up the fight and go to the battle again, right? And we've learned from what they were doing there. We're going to improve upon it. We're like making alliances somehow. I don't know, maybe Breaker 29 on their ham radios. I don't know what they're doing, but they're talking to each other. And it feels like we might have a multi-thronged approach. Like we're not going in a straight line there. Somebody's taking the 40, somebody's taking the 10, like, or something like that. Like we're doing other things here. We got 5 of Cups here. So there's some type of regret here going on, and there's a moon thing. So I don't know if I got, well, let's see what our next one is. We got 6 of Cups. What's wrong with the pup? Oh, the puppies are on crack over there. They might get something out of this, but I think they might got some other stuff to go on. Oh.
Hold that thought for 1 second. I have people entering my house.
Oh, I thought the dogs were just like really upset about the truckers, or the truckers already arrived. They did not. Okay, so it looks like they might have something planned. Maybe it's a secret. Maybe it's a...
I know. Hi. Oh, your nose looks good.
I don't know. I feel like they're doing something. Let me see if I can...
Then come say goodbye before you leave.
Oh. I got to say goodbye before I leave?
Hi. Sorry about that.
No problem. I'll say goodbye before I leave, okay? No, so there's something there's secret we don't know about yet with this little convoy, okay? And then my other cards, I got like, there's some part of this is kind of like memories of like we want to get back to like common sense times. We're trying to like this is like a bigger mission than just what people might think it is. We want to see some major change here. It looks like we're trying to like get everybody on board to this, and it looks like there's something good that comes out of it, like it's fairness. It's not like a total victory, but it is like, all right, fair. That's fair. That's what we want. Like, quit being dickos, and this is bueno. But there's something secret here about it. I don't know what it. Oh my god! I look away and Anna disappeared. Damn! It's like she teleports and shit. You're like a teleporter. I like look down, I look back up, you're gone, and I'm like, what?
No, I can hear you though. My dog was barking because my son came home. So,
oh, whew. Okay, so that's kind of interesting. Did you get any type of secret on your cards there? I don't think so.
I'm not getting that there's any secrets behind it, but I did kind of like an overview.
Yeah, well, like the secret I'm getting is not like behind it, but it's like a secret event planned or secret, like the way I see it, it was just so weird. Is like someone pops out of a cake at the birthday party, like ta-da! You didn't bet I was coming, did you? Like something surprise. Like it's not striking me as bad or good, but it's like did not see that coming. Put that on a bingo card for $500.
Let me see if I get anything like that. Hang on. Whoa.
Oh my god, wouldn't that be the best? Like they revive like I don't know, Betty White, and they bring her out of wherever she's been held, and they like turn her back on, and she's like, "Hi guys." Puppy. I love you, puppy. No barkings.
Oh yeah. Okay. Here, she's gonna go away into her crate. Come here.
Oh, you've been voted off into the crate. Oh no. I hope no one puts me in my crate tonight. Just kidding. I don't have a crate. Don't think I'm like Noella on Real Housewives and I've got some dungeon somewhere.
So I've got here's our mystery guy with plans, but lofty plans, grand plans, secret plans that are going to enact some change. And the whole point is to move things along. It's like there's constipation going on, and this is going to move things along. That was so gross, but I just get the sense that like 45 is going to be driving the first truck.
Can you imagine?
How awesome would that be?
Well, part of me is like, can he drive a truck? I don't know.
I bet he could.
I would like to think I could, but I know my feet won't even hit the pedal, so I wouldn't even be able to get the clutch in. It would just be, see, if I was going to drive a truck, I would have to be like down on the pedals, and when we need someone else at the top steering the wheel, that's how like ridiculous it would be. But I guess 45's a big dude, so he probably could do it. I don't know why I always think he's like a short guy.
No,
I don't think
he is. He's like 6'4". He's ginormous. Yeah.
Dude, that would be the best ever if I could get a picture with him, because I love pictures with tall people. Star Winters is like, heels, darling. I don't think there's heels big enough for that. I'd need like stilts. I would need stilts. I cannot be a trucker. I wish I could. No, I don't. I hate people on the road. I would just kill them all. I would be like running them over. So that wouldn't be good.
So I'm getting looking back on the past, like moving beyond this, looking back on the past and how things didn't go well and how that affected all of us. And then changing the course of things. I got to see what's up with 45. See if anything to do with this convoy. I shouldn't have said that online.
Why, you can't say the C word?
I just don't want I don't want anybody going after him. Like, just leave Brittany alone.
What do we know? We're just people pulling cards over here. It's all for entertainment purposes only.
Read the ribbon. Read the ribbon.
Read the scroller, the ticker. It's the ticker down here. 7 of Swords. Oh, holy shit. It's another sneaky snacker.
Sneaky snacker. What does she look like in that deck?
All these images, like, they're like so not close to anything.
Oh, she's cute though.
She's cute. She's not very. She doesn't really look like a sneaky snacker to me.
Guess what I got?
Shit, those sneaky snackers.
Sneaky snacker.
Oh, dosey dos. We're getting so close to the 222. This is like, I'm asking about, tell me about the secret. Like, I want to know about the secret. What's happening here? It is crazy town because I don't know why this is. This is like, now I'm starting to wonder what, when I said, wouldn't that be crazy if they brought Betty White back from the dead? This, I swear there's some weird shit like that. Like, I left the paranormal curiosity card in this deck. It's not a normal card for tarot. That card popped up. Like, we have, there's something here. Like, wouldn't that be crazy? It's like a hologram of a dead person talking. That would be kind of crazy.
That would be really weird.
But it's something like, whatever this surprise is, this is something to bring everybody together. So it's not like it's like we're definitely trying to get away with shit. So that might be like, is there a bigger, like, I think Beverly alluded to this earlier about like where they're talking about that group that we can't say what that group is. That maybe they might be a part of that. There's something else going on here. I don't know, but this is like, it doesn't feel like this is just them on their own, like a grassroots thing. There might be some bigger entity behind this then.
Correcting mistakes that have been made in the past, like planning and crafting mistakes that have been done that made everyone sad, correcting those, setting them right, and breaking the binds. Like, this is about breaking dependencies. So it's about changing the course that they tried to set for the last 2 years, where everyone is being fed and being fed and being fed. You know, it's changing that course. There's something that they're going to do that's going to really make that an impossibility. And it's going to be, you're right, it's a surprise, it's disruptive, it's happening very quickly, and it's going to be a surprise. This is,
I'm kind of excited. We've uncovered a surprise because now I'm like, yay, like, what's going to happen? Although I would be super more excited if that was like, surprise, George Michael's not really muerto and he's coming back and releasing a new album. Oh, I'd be in heaven. That would be amazing. I need a whole new album of his music to rock my soul.
now all I can think about is Last Christmas.
Oh, no. All right. So, thank you, Beverly. Beverly gave us more sneaky snacker tabs. Oh, she's asking, it has 45.
What?
Covertly
purchase CNN. What?
Now, who was it? Was there a 45 supporter that has shares in Discovery, right? But that's interesting.
So I've got 3 people that will be very sad at the end of this.
Oh.
So I've got King of Cups, who's going to be very sad. I've got a Page of Cups that is going to be very sad. 2 jerky King of Cups and Page of Cups. And then this Queen of Cups that will be all 3 very emotional, very upset that they are the playing field's going to be leveled. I think I know who this is. I think I know who this is. And I think I know who this is. These 2 are related. This one is not related. But I did her voice really well recently.
Oh, her?
Yes.
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 You mean the children?
Yes. The children.
How's your eyebrows? Are eyebrows good?
Almost, right? How did she get those?
I can't do it. I have a lot of eyebrow like real estate here that they could go to, but I can't get them up there. I don't
have Botox, obviously.
Yeah, I can't do it. I got room for them to groove, but no muscle like that. So I want to, let's see, is 45, has he bought some of that dirty news real estate?
Hey, Susan.
Hey, Susan, I don't think she's been here before, has she? Or has she? Maybe she hasn't.
I follow her. I love her channel. Woo!
Whoop, whoop. All right, let's see.
Susan, we don't believe the news. That's why we read cards. We're figuring it out.
Yeah.
Thanks for showing up.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out with us.
So let's see if 45, instead of looking at my crazy eyebrows, let's look if 45 did purchase CNN. That's with all those people leaving it.
Hey man, like, so that would be like the rumor, right? So the rumor that I've heard is that he would go in and buy assets when they start to be worthless. So then it's like he can add it to his media empire. That's the rumor. At least that's the rumor I heard, but I'm not one to gossip, so you didn't hear it from me. I don't know if he bought it yet. Do you have it that he bought it?
I got that he was interested.
I got he's interested, but I don't know he bought it yet. I'm getting like it's always been a dream of his, and that this is like something he's thinking about getting into, but I feel like he's just kind of waiting on it. I don't know if this was like his next. Like, I don't think he's already done it. I think he's kind of playing a game here. Like, might be I'm waiting to see if I can get a better deal on it. I'm waiting to see what's going to happen with it.
I got that too. Like it's I'm interested, but he wants to get it dirt cheap. He doesn't want to have to pay too much for it. Oh my god, it's awesome.
Can you imagine? What would the C stand for? Would he rename it like TNN? And then Ted Turner. Oh wait, is Ted Turner dead? I was going to say he's like that's too close to Ted Network. What was his TNT? Ted Turner Network? Was he TNT?
Yes.
Is he still alive or is he dead?
Why do I think he died a few years ago? He divorce Jane Fonda and then like I think like we just assume he's dead after that. Did I say that out loud? Did I say that on the internet?
Please keep saying stuff like that. Yeah, I'm like, I know she's still around because I think she finally went full on gray hair.
I think she did. Her skin still looks really good though. Like
shit, if I had her money and her Botox, my skin would look really good at that age too, probably. I don't know.
If you have Botox, you can't do Nancy Pelosi eyebrows.
I can't do them now. I'm not sure if that's a life goal I want. I want what I truly want. I want to have what's her name? So in whatever that damn show I know I shouldn't watch those people anyway, but you know the Jane Fonda's in the Netflix show with the what's her name? Was it Frankie and Grace? Grace and Frankie, and it's the lady that's opposite her. Her hair, I think it's a wig, but her hair in that show, I'm like, I so want to have her hair.
We need wigs.
I think I would like it would itch, and I'd be like taking it off, and then it would like be one of those things where people are like, "Oh my god, I thought that was your real hair," and they're like horrified, and they run away screaming like, "Ah!"
Well, I'm such a dummy. We have like a pretty large Hasidim community here. And I said to my mother one day, I was like a full-blown adult, like I had my daughter. And I was like, God, like the Hasidim, they just have such great hair. And she was like, Anna, they're wigs. They wear wigs. my father's Jewish. Like I like have a little bit of understanding of that culture. And I was like, holy crow, like they're wigs. My mom goes, yeah, they have to keep their hair covered. I'm like, so they wear wigs? Like, I thought they all had great hair from like great genetics.
Well, I think that's like what I used to think about with the UK judges or whatever they are over there with their like gray wiggy things on. And I was just like, why are they like so old all the time? Like, don't they have like young folk over there? Like, it was just like, let's get the codgers out. I just thought it was odd. And then I'm like,
Takes a really long time to become a barrister.
Yeah. They have really high standards over there. But then I was like, then I saw a recent guy. And I was like, dude, he's got like brown hair underneath. Why can't he tuck it up in there? So then I'm like, these are shitty wigs. I don't know. It's kind of like a hat. Now I really feel like I need a wig like that or whatever. I don't know what the hell it is.
Oh my god, it's a hat. A hair hat. Oh my god. All right. Are we running out of stuff to read on? We're getting silly.
Yeah, well, okay. Oh, let's see. Okay, I was reading Beverly saying that Zucker's ex at Anderson Cooper's taking a break. Is he? I didn't know he went on break too. Don Lemon, is he on break? I know that they said Rachel went on a break. Who else?
Don Lemon has a scandal that came up, so he kind of stepped out. The potato guy is doing like a YouTube show now. What's his name?
Stelter?
Yes.
Oh, so they won't even let him on the main network now. They stick him on the internet.
I think something like that.
You don't want that potato on the internet. He probably gets into all sorts of trouble on the internet. That's the last place you want to put him.
Tater vision.
Everybody saw his tater, and that was a vision for sure. But I don't think any of them liked it.
He wasn't the one who pulled it out, was he?
Oh, come on. I thought the potato's the one that pulled it out.
No, it was another guy.
No, I've always thought it was the potato this entire time.
No, it was a different guy. It was a creepier guy.
Now I have to look it up.
Yeah, Brian Stelter is just very opinionated and very matter of fact and very emotional. He doesn't like Trump.
The fact that I am typing this shit in my search engine. Oh, it was Tubin.
He was Tubin.
Yeah, but I put in so I searched for CNN master. Boop. That's the search term.
Oh, look at Susan's comment. Not my meatloaf. Not my meatloaf.
Really?
His name was Robert Paulson. I'm doing it. No.
See, Bob Saget, I'm on board. There's something shady there. I know I keep getting shit on my video about my reading on him, but I'm not going to revisit it. I'm going to let that stand where it stands for now. We'll just see how shit shakes out. But Meatloaf, what?
I watched a video today of Meatloaf doing Heaven Can Wait, and I cried today. Just today I cried.
It's too soon. You cannot watch Meatloaf yet. I'm telling you, it's too soon. You're gonna have to wait.
I still can't watch Tom Petty. I lose it with Tom Petty. I'm like,
Really?
Yeah.
I guess I love Tom Petty, but I don't. I only got emotional with George Michael for like Christmas Day, and I think that was about it. I did
not hear that song this year.
Oh, I have to.
Everyone was doing the challenge. Like when you hear it, you post it on Facebook, and I did not hear it.
Damn. Another thing I missed because I wasn't on Facebook. How weird. And gosh, apparently, and I was wrong about the potato being a tugger and a puller on this.
But how perfect is it that this dude's name is Tubin? We're gonna get in trouble.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so anyway, I'm sure the other one's probably done it. Oh, thank you, Beverly.
You did nail that reading. That was an awesome reading.
Thank you. I didn't think. I don't know if I want to look into meatloaf.
No. I've
never had like any thoughts one way or another about meatloaf, so I don't know. But let's see. Norm Macdonald. Why did he came up in our last read because we confused him with Michael McDonald. We don't want to go down that thing again.
Oh, that was so complicated.
It was hilarious.
It being so complicated.
Okay, let's look and see if the hag is she. Here we go. Is the hag Muerto? Is she a clone? Is she Mrs. Roboto? I know that Janine says she's Muerto.
I know Janine says that too.
And then I've never actually, this is not one I don't think, did I look into this before? If I did, I don't remember.
Ugh, God, she's such an ambulance chaser. She really is. She's such an ambulance chaser. It's really awful. Yeah, it's Star Winters. Whose sister died on the same date? Meatloaf or Bob Saget's?
Oh, I don't. Yeah, whose sister?
So she's alive.
Yeah, I don't get her dead.
Yeah, but she's just, oh my God, it's almost like she's too vinegary to die. Like she's
like, yeah, like I get it almost like if she was going, like, say somebody said, okay, well, today's your last day, she would still say, like, no, today is not my last day. I want to talk to the manager because no, I need to still be here. So it's like she would hold on, like, even beyond her expiration date.
Yeah. So there's a lot of planning and different directions that she can go in. And she laid low because of the shakeup for the election. George Michael's sister died the same day as him. That is weird.
Did she just die or something?
Well, I don't know.
I'm so confused. Now I'm trying to, like, I don't remember. Like, I think, he has more than one sister, right?
I don't know.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go back.
No. That was... That is interesting. That is an interesting point. Ivanka cloned a husband. Jared Kushner, he's a clone?
He's weird looking. I think his face changed weird. So he's one, something's odd with him. I don't know what he's...
He bought up all the beachfront in the town that I used to live in. In Long Branch, New Jersey, he bought up like all the beachfront, which, good for him. But this whole thing that the hag is doing is not going to work out. She's another one that's delusional about the amount of power and influence that she has. And now it's at the point where there are people that are laughing behind closed doors at her, and they're just like, you're an idiot. Yeah, like like
you're an idiot. Go away.
there's a few like Huma Abedins there, but like there's not a lot of them. There's not a lot there, and I think Bill is the biggest one laughing behind the scenes. Her daughter's still in her corner. Her daughter still thinks she's an amazing mommy.
Yeah, I kind of get too, like she's holding on here as she wants to come back, like regain the spotlight of, I don't know, the 90s. The interesting thing that's popping up here though is I'm thinking she's pretty high up there in the Eyes Wide Shut crew and might be pulling some shit, whatever they pull. She's looking to affect change in whatever way she can. She would prefer to do it if she could be the superstar. I'm the next whatever, grand ruler, grand poobah, grand head wizard, whatever. She would rather do that. But at the same point, she's doing shenanigans behind the scenes and manipulating other stuff, allegedly, for entertainment purposes. I don't want to end up like Vince Foster. I was going to say Vince Neil, but I also don't want to end up like Vince Neil.
I don't want to end up like Vince Neil. either Vince is not good.
I don't want to end up like either of them.
I spontaneously want a Big Mac though. I'm just tired. Oh
goodness.
So yeah, I got the same thing, like with that whole EWS club, that funky fun club. Yeah, she's like trying to do what she can, and she's actually restraining herself right now. She's trying to not she's trying to not overstep her bounds. She's like has like a more yeah, exactly. She has like a more tempered approach that, like, she's really not, she's trying not to use a
spell.
No, like a sledgehammer versus a scalpel. Like she's trying to use a scalpel now. I know that sounds awful. I shouldn't have said that, but that's what she's trying to do. Like she's trying to be more crafty. She's learned from her past.
I doubt she has.
Yeah, she's such a joke. Well, no, like the theme is still there. Like the ends that she wants to get to is still there. Just the means she's trying a different tactic. So
right. Well, yeah, maybe that's why people, if she's attempting, or that's in her toolkit when she's gonna like come again out to play, I don't think it's I don't think it'll look like much of a change in the tool. It'll be like, gee, this looks like the same old shit, different decade.
Well, she did have that comment about the report that came out.
Oh yeah, but her comment was, to me, and for how slick the Hag has been in the past, seemed like very 8th grade. I was expecting something like, it's basically like, oh, he's just in trouble and he's trying to deflect from whatever he's in trouble about. It's like, it didn't come across as a very smart retort for some of her other smart retorts,
which I think is a departure from how she usually behaves.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe she's hanging out with the crypt keeper. I mean, the gargoyle. She's hanging out with the gargoyle. Maybe she got too much Botox injected in her head or something. I don't know.
We need more Botox.
Can you imagine? I wonder how much Botox these people put in their face.
So somebody was telling me that the entire supply of Botox is affected by the supply chain issues.
Well, I believe it. Did you see Ellen DeGeneres at that Super Bowl? Maybe it's not Maybelline. Hey, that shit was
But Portia looked nice and puffy. Like she looked like she had.
They look nice, but I mean, now if you want to go down the eyes wide shut rabbit hole, then you're going to be obviously they don't have their supply of that substance that we can't say. But Portia maybe is just a natural beauty, and so she's not at that point where she's looking like Crypt Keepers, where Ellen is, because she's run out of her supply of her thing. I don't know. Maybe there's a crunch on the supply chain there. Don't know. Yes. Ava said she looks like hell. She did. I saw her and I was like, I don't think I would have left the house looking like that unless she carpooled down with the dim-witted Ginger. I mean, can you imagine? I guess they wouldn't carpool. They'd fly a little jet down to Burbank or something. That would be weird, though. Anyway, I don't know. Okay. What are we looking at now? We're almost like, we'll have to wrap it up soon because, you know, people want to go to bed or whatever they do. They're probably like, listen to these two old biddies. They won't shut the hell up. They just keep yapping.
They're hanging out, though. Everyone's
they
like,
are hanging out.
This is their Friday night thing. This is a Friday night fix.
I guess
nobody else is doing this on the internet.
No, we might not be the first, but we're still here.
Nobody else is doing it right now. Like,
yeah, right at this moment, watch. Somebody's like, they come and they find it. They're like, actually, I found out that Serafina's doing it right now.
Oh, we got a Josh Duggar question.
Oh, how many years in prison for the dirty Duggar?
Till somebody takes him out? Did I say that on the internet out loud?
I think you did. You better say that was a joke, because if his prison boyfriend doesn't...
I was only kidding. But you know, things like that happen to people like that.
Yeah, I mean, last I looked at him, somebody argued with me because they said, "Oh, you know what? That didn't happen because it's already been reported elsewhere. There's this, that, and the other thing." And I'm like, A, why are you watching my video? B, if you want to believe that stuff, go ahead and believe it. But I don't have to believe it. I believe what my cards say. So take it. So I don't know. This is one of those questions where if people ask for years or something, I don't know how to actually get an answer out of my cards except for pull a card and whatever the number is. Do you have a formula?
Well, I always go to the pendulum.
Oh, all right. My stuff's all like over there.
I got it right here.
Oh, so, cat. Welcome.
What's it? What?
Cat.
Oh, I thought your cat. I was like, your cat's there?
No, the fruit bat, she's not here right now. She tried to get in before the show started, and Gata, she's probably out prowling for food because she's always starving.
So, all right. How many years will Josh Duggar get? Wait a minute. So we're going to do how many digits are the years that Josh Duggar will get in jail? Up and down is 2 digits. Back and forth is 1. One
digit.
So this is how many digits we're gonna get. So now we just go with the rainbow here. We taste the rainbow. Ew.
Oh, Anna, stop.
How many years is Josh Duggar going to serve in prison? Big swings, really big swings. Can you see it?
I can. Where it stops and nobody knows.
Really strong swings, too.
Unless this is emulating at a mace. Somebody's swinging something at him. Quattro?
So, yeah, like 4 or 5. So is that how many years he will get or how many he will serve? Get is straight up and down. Serve is back and forth. It says 4 years is how many he's going to get.
Did he get sentenced yet?
I don't know.
Oh, I flipped my deck and I split it in half. It came up with 10 of swords. So I'll go with 10.
Okay. I'll go with 10 too. So lately, for the last week or so, my sigh has been on fire. But I've been having trouble like formulating questions like that. Like when I'm watching TV, I know what they're going to say before they say it, before the news comes on. Oh, April sentencing for him. He can get out early for time served.
I don't think he served enough time though, so I'm going with 10 years. I'm going 10 years because I think the investigators said it was like on the level of super no bueno. So thank you. How do we say the name? Chenoa?
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Oh, see, she said never stop doing these.
We shouldn't. We should.
No, we shouldn't. We should continue.
I have a lot of fun doing these.
I do too. Yeah, he's yeah. I don't know if he's. Let's see. And when I looked at it last time, I just want to see how he's gonna do at the end of it, because I looked at it like he's right now at the moment he was maybe buying some commissary and all by himself kind of thing. So oh, this is gonna 7 of swords.
Sneaky snacker?
Sneaky snacker popped out of how he is when he's gonna come out of the pokey. He's gonna come out as a sneaky snacker. Like this is gonna change him. Like
for the no bueno.
I whipped it in there for sneaky snacker attacks. Yeah, no, he's like coming out like this was like opened his eyeballs. He's gonna be like permanently upset. We got PTSD of prison, I guess.
I got the party's over, so I guess the party that's going to be in prison isn't going to be fun.
No, this is almost like, and he's not gonna have a penny left to his name. This is like, and I wouldn't be surprised if then he gets out and then he finds himself in trouble again. I don't know what kind of trouble, but it's almost like I've got nothing left to lose at that point. So what you got?
I got he's gonna meet a lot of men in prison. got a lot of new friends. But for entertainment purposes only. Oh my god, I'm so mean. Yeah. We have the Knight of Pentacles, we have the Knight of Swords, and we have the King of Cups up here. So hopefully the King of Cups will, kind of take care of him. But the party's over, and this is, of course, changing, but I don't see that it's going to change him for the better. I do see that he is not going to be able to restart when he gets out. Like the sentencing and the going to jail is really a definitive end. There is no recovery from this. It's too public. It's too awful. I know I'm going to stick with it. I don't think the sentencing is going to be that short. I don't think, or that long. I don't think he's going to be in there very long. So it's not even like he has like a home base to stick with, as awful as it's going to be. He's going to have to come back out into the regular world. Nobody wants him out here. He's going to be ostracized worse than, when he's in the pokey.
Like, I'm going to see, let's see what, like, I don't know. I don't think he's going to be able to go back to his wife. Will mommy and daddy take him in? So I'm going to do, I think wife's name is Anna. So I'll see, is Anna going to take him back, or is mommy and daddy going to take him back? Maybe nobody will. Maybe they're like, sorry, you're just going to have to join Scientology and go live somewhere else.
Maybe he's just going to go off into the sunset with the King of Cups that he met in the pokey.
Maybe. It could be. The King of Cups could also be a member of Scientology and says, hey, let's go to the gold base. Sneaky snacker on the parent side.
Oh boy.
So what do you got?
So on the parent side, I got parents on the left. I got unhappy home, discord, fighting after. His mom is going to be the tough one. She's the one that doesn't trust him. She's the one that's going to crack down on him, and she's going to try and keep him out of trouble and keep him on a very, very short leash. And he's going to hate that, and she's going to hate it because it's going to be so much work. Now, on the wife's side, I got happy squirrel, but then I got this King of Pentacles in reverse. She may be happy about it. He is not going to be. He doesn't want to be there. And he's not going to be able to conceal all the weirdness that he is. And he's going to get himself in trouble again. Beverly again with the super chat.
Oh, thank you. Yes, for the sneaky snacker. Yeah, it's so weird. For the wife, I don't know. She must have like a heart of gold, something.
You're getting the same thing that she's
yes, because
like,
it's like I'm trying to make a decision. Be very Christian of us to take him back in. Now it's not to say that she's grown during the period of time that he's in there, so it's not like she's totally thinking things are going to be like old times. She's like she's learned some lessons while he's out, but it's almost like she's like thinking, well, if he's on his very best behavior, then, we can consider it and see if this is an option. And then mommy and daddy over here, like there's a little bit of empathy of like, we might have fucked him up. We might have done something here wrong when we raised the little fucker, and well, he's not really little, but we messed up here. So, and we know we're kind of a stable environment here. There's a little bit of regret here, but it's also like we don't want him here. I'm getting like, we don't want his ass here at all.
It's like it's a lot of work. Like not a lot of work, but like a lot of supervision.
Yeah, like we don't want this job. We already raised him. We messed it up, but we don't want him back. We don't want to do part 2. How weird. I wonder if the daddy wants to run for government again.
That I can't even. That's like a whole hard to balance 19 and counting.
It says Susan said his last plea deal was 8 years. Yeah. So I'm going with 10. You're going under 5, right?
I said 4. My pendulum said 4.
Well, you know, who knows what's going to happen to him, but he's not going to come out all right. He wasn't all right when he went in, so he's definitely not going to be all right coming out of there.
The love boat. Soon. Why am I saying that?
I don't know. Maybe for him and his new friend he's making there. He's going to... Oh, gosh. They don't have any more young children, do they? They're done with that, right? All of the Duggar kids grew up.
Oh, I don't even know.
I hope
I don't know the whole story. So
I don't either.
I know he got in trouble for doing some things and having some things, but like I was it his sisters?
He did some dirty bird stuff with his sisters. And then that was what parents, they sent him off to one of those camps that's supposed to fix him. And fix them's in quotes as well. They sent him off to some camp. I believe somebody in the chat, correct me if I'm wrong, that the family was friends with a official, and that's what they decided. Instead of going to the police, let's do this, to send him to the religious camp or something to fix him. And they continued to let him live in the house with the girls, that he was the offender. And then he gets married to poor Anna, and she didn't know what she's getting into, I guess. And then we end up him doing dirty things at the dealership, but I'm sure he blamed that on somebody else doing that.
Are they Mormons? Why do they have so many kids?
Well, why am I swear. Okay, remember when I told you, I don't know how many episodes back, that I watched the bald-headed body language guy Observe?
Yes.
And he had that episode he watched with his wife, and it was there was something where they were watching Jim Bob and Michelle in the beginning, and they kind of alluded to that they like to do the horizontal mambo a lot. So I don't know if that's because they're also Mormon, maybe, or they like to get freaky between the sheets, which is something I don't want to picture at all. But somebody maybe can tell us.
Yeah, I'm such a cheapo. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. So I thought there was something religious there, because I'm such a cheapo. I'm like, I can barely afford to have 2 kids, and like I'm sweating them going to college. Like, how do you have 19? Like,
but I think he has a car dealership, right? I don't know if he has more than one. I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's like thinking about the sister wives, and they obviously weren't. They had bankruptcies and all sorts of stuff going on with them. They couldn't afford, to have all those kids, and he wasn't paying for all of them. So I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know how he supports them. They had that money from TLC coming in, but then you look at Kate Gosselin, and it's like, well, what is she doing? Now she moved somewhere else. She's not even in Pennsylvania. She sold the farm, and
you know what? You know who I wanted to do a reading on? The new nuclear waste guy. Hang on.
Cell phone tower income. What is that? How do you make money off of that? Maybe I'm going to get me some sunflower.
So Sam Brinton. Hands up. Who knows who Sam Brinton is?
No say.
So I can't share like one of my screens, can I?
Yeah, there's a button at the bottom that says share, and then hit share screen, and then you can pick a tab.
Oh.
Thank you, Beverly. This is the Beautiful Creatures Tarot. That's why I kind of liked it, gilding. It's all pretty. So they have commercial real estate. Susan says they have commercial real estate, storage building, auto body shop rentals, other businesses, trucking, and he owns a bunch of land. Oh, and buy a hill and you can rent. Oh, rent. Oh, so you're buying land and you're renting out the land for a cell phone tower or a radio tower. Interesting. Interesting. They are super pretty, huh, Kat? I just love these cards. They're kind of interesting though, because if you're looking through the deck, like go check out a deck review on them if you're thinking about getting them, because like you'll have like these two cards here where it's almost, I don't know if we can see. Oh no, it's behind. I'll show you in a moment. But it's kind of like different moments and when the artist was making these. Oh, Red Dress. I forgot Red Dress's name.
Red Dress. Sam Brinton.
You don't have to put on the red.
I got really good with my pronouns. They looked amazing in the red dress. So, Sam Brinton is an incredibly smart nuclear scientist who was just appointed to the Biden administration, but he did work for the Obama administration as well.
What a coincidence.
Yes, it is a coincidence. But there's all this kerfuffle.
Kerfuffle. No fluffles.
Because they are non-binary and also has some fetishes that they are pretty out there about. And I went to their Instagram. I'm doing good. And I don't know, kind of a cute little life. Like, you know, I don't judge. You want to do what you want to do, you know, go ahead and do it. So I don't know. Should we do a reading on him?
Yeah, we can. Let me first show let me show the card. So in case anybody was like looking at the deck, so you can see this is like 9 of Cups and here's Knight of Cups. So the court cards have kind of like a different artworky vibe. It's interesting. So that's only if you're kind of particular, like, oh my gosh, I really like this type of artwork style. Know that this kind of variation of it's in the deck. It's just kind of interesting. I don't know why. It's like, I don't know.
That's the same deck? Like,
yeah, it's the same deck. It's just because all of the, like, so we could look here. Well, there's a strength card, but then there's the Knight of Wands. It's the same type of thing. All of the court cards are just slightly, it's like a different style. I don't know. Interesting. But just thought I'd point that out in case anybody was like, oh my gosh, I want to go have that deck. Like, go watch a deck review of this and you'll see it. It's, I don't know. It's a different moment. It doesn't bother me. I don't think about it that much, but some people might. All right. So what are we?
I like that strength card.
Oh yeah, I totally like most of these cards in here. It gives you like a whole different type feel on a read. Okay, so I don't remember his name, so I'm going with Red Dress.
What? I don't even. We don't have to do. We could do a reading on him another time. I'm getting like loopy.
Yeah, I'm getting there too. All right, well, let's look into what's the weekend. Let's just end it on. What do we need to know for the weekend? What does everybody need to know for the weekend?
I had to jump out already.
Oh my.
Nothing about aliens yet, Eva, but we're talking about the weekend, so maybe they'll show up this weekend.
Maybe. Yeah. There. What I got whipped out here is almost about like don't don't be so quick to judge. There's something that's going to be like, something might appear one way, but it's going to be something else. So don't be so quick to judge. But it's almost like there's something here, like it might pop out that you want to be quick to judge on. That's going to be getting you a little verklempt, or not even verklempt, a little panicky. So maybe take a moment before you just choose to respond to something. That's what I'm getting here. And count your blessings. Okay, what do you have?
So the world popped out, and so I'm going to do a little storytelling. I love storytelling.
Tell me a story, mommy.
So there's going to be breakups and disillusions, and then periods of rest. So I don't know if that is going to be our Ukraine thing. There's going to be people that are wrestling with their intentions. They're going to not be not curbing their poor intentions. And we'll also see some gaslighting coming our way. More bad decision making from the King of Wands. I'm getting the sense that this is coming from our government. I think we're going to see a lot of government stuff that's going on. I think we're going to see a lot of geopolitical stuff. But then again, I'm like really tuned into like the geopolitical right now. So some fast movement over the weekend, and party's over. Not seeing much of a party. So my weekend doesn't look that good. I'm gonna pull this, and I'm just gonna focus on the US and see like what our 3-day is: Friday, Saturday, Sunday, because that was depressing.
Yeah, I mean, mine's just like, I don't know. Keep watching out. Don't make quick judgments. But I don't know why.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So Friday, there are people that are not looking at the right things. They're not doing the right things. Not isolating, not contemplating, getting out, being a little bit more raucous. Tomorrow looks like a pretty good day. Looks like it'll be a settled day here in the United States. And then Sunday looks like a little rockier. Looks like we're going to hear. So I'm still sticking with the geopolitical. I'm so tuned into it. I think we're going to hear some. I think we're going to see some dick swinging, and hear some big dick swinging.
Wow. Now I'm wondering what kind of pants Pootie's going to be wearing.
Well, if it was up to me. No, he would have pants on. I just want to have lunch with him.
I don't know. And then I'm trying to figure, I'm like, gosh, I wonder what he wears in his like is he wearing khakis? Does he wear like tight leather pants like he's in Motley Crue? Like, what is he wearing? I'm very curious.
I think Beverly's checking out. Good night,
yeah.
darling.
Thank you guys all for hanging out with us. Yeah, my head's getting buzzy now. I'm like,
yeah, I got weird about 20 minutes ago. I started getting weird.
Yeah. So, okay. Well, this has been fun, you guys. Everybody be safe out there, whatever you're doing. And remember, take a moment to assess the situations, whatever they may be for you, and be safe. You, Anna, have last words? That sounds... You can't talk now. Oh, because I turned off the thingy. Now you can talk.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
I think
so
we figured out how it works. I think I have to have both of them on.
But it's so... Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'm so confused.
I think we have to turn this one on first and then this one on second.
Maybe. I don't know.
We'll get it right.
It's kind of hard to help you with tech when I'm on the other side of the country. But
3,000 miles away.
Yeah.
But look at all this fun. Everybody, thanks for being here. Thanks for spending Friday nights with us.
Yes, thank you for hanging out with us. Come hang out with us next time and bring your questions next time. We'll go through and answer them and have some more fun again.
Yay.
All right, bye all.
All right, everyone. Have a good night.
Bye.